anybody but one person say they had me.
Girl,
one.
none.
And when I lost my virginity, he lost his too the same night.
That's right.
Same night.
There you go, girl.
He's stupid.
My first was a
It is a
skateboarder,
blessing, but you know what,
and he was a white boy.
Them be the worst
I ain't
ones.
never fucking.
That nigga nuts fights.
Them be the worst ones.
That nigga was
I never
skateboarding all
fucked a
day.
white boy.
He skateboarded from
I
Brooklyn
never
to the
fucked a white
Bronx.
boy until like a few years ago.
Really? Oh,
I want to say, the first white boy I ever fucked was when I moved to Ohio. I never fucked white, you know me, you know what I'm saying? And when I moved to Ohio, so my husband's white. But
Oh, yeah?
yeah, my husband.
You gotta
is
use
white.
the mic.
But shit, you talking?
Wait.
Really?
So how'd you get into white boys?
It wasn't like I don't have a preference. I don't. Women, guys, I don't have a preference. You can be fat, you can be skinny. I don't have a preference. You know what I'm saying? So what I will say is because of where I grew up at in
a real
Atlanta,
nigga, yeah. You
it's
thought you had to
mainly
be with niggas.
it's mainly like black. You know what I'm saying?
Aggressive
type
ass
shit.
niggas. What's
So
up, bitch?
I didn't grow up around.
Niggas get on my nerves.
Yeah, like, I didn't grow up around. Yeah.
At least not in New York. They try to holler at you and you ignore them. They'll be like,
Mami, mama.
they'll be like that. That's why you fat bitch.
Boricua.
Yep,
You ugly
yep.
bitch.
He retarded.
Oye, mamacita, vente pa acá.
birthday?
Vente pa
My
acá.
birthday next Friday.
Yeah.
Is it?
I'm
Are
a
you
Taurus.
a Taurus?
Taurus babies.
She's a Taurus.
Hey.
Oh,
That's
Both of-
what it is, baby.
drops the mic.
That's what it
Hey,
is, baby.
Taurus, baby.
Because he
You a
funny
Taurus
as
too?
fuck.
Taurus.
Oh!
Wow.
Both of my kids are Taurus. All three of my kids are Taurus.
Get out of here. We the best. We the best.
Okay.
Different.
We different.
Hey, we
All the
different.
way.
Me and you are Aries.
Huh?
Me and you are Aries.
I'm a Scorpio.
Oh, you're a Scorpio.
Oh, I know that sign because of
How you know this?
My ex was a Scorpio.
Tyrese song. And the Scorpio.
Oh no! I literally
Who
almost
you
sung
know
it, bro.
is good when you start speaking Spanish. That's the only reason why I know what the fuck
When
that
this
is.
airs, put that song attached.
That and Cisco's album. Remember the nigga had the
The scorpion.
yeah.
Oh,
Cisco, that was back in the day and shit. Yeah.
Oh, throwback.
Scorpios are trash, yo, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
You said we're trash?
I ain't gonna say that.
He
No,
heartbroken.
I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say that. What I am gonna say
Don't
is
say
that
that.
this
It's
is
not
that
that.
Scorpios. As a matter of fact, you are the first Scorpio that I can actually say that I actually get along with because first of all, women Scorpios are the worst. First of all, typically,
I'm glad somebody said it.
that vibe didn't come.
Hell
You know
no.
what I'm saying? No,
And I
they.
can vouch for that.
No,
I like all
no,
signs.
I'm saying they're the worst, as in like you guys are
friends with
fire
everybody.
Scorpios are
No,
worse.
you guys are know that you.
Yes,
yeah,
they
We
are.
like you.
because
I dated one.
my baby dad Eric.
My ex.
My favorite sign is my wife's.
Which one is that?
Period. And what's her sign?
What's the sign?
She was born July 9th. I don't know the sign.
Oh shit, Leo.
No, that's a Leo.
Because Leos are
My
late-
man
late
is a
July.
Leo. I
Oh,
love
late
Leo.
July.
Late
You right.
July.
You
So
right,
why
you
we
right.
both Tauruses married to
Oh,
Leos?
she a Gemini.
We
they-
all got Leo.
Because they listen to what the fuck we got to say.
Yeah, I ain't listening to shit. It's like, no.
Right now.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Tauruses. I'm gonna tell you, the only sign that can put us in a state of submissiveness
Don't
are
say it.
fire signs, and that's Aries, Sagittarius, and Leos. Period.
Y'all
They
believe
can
in
do
that fairy
what
tale
for y'all?
shit?
Put us in a state. Put us kind of tame us, cause Tauruses we can't really be tamed.
Yeah.
But if
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
fact.
We can't. Tauruses can't be like a bull
We tame
for real.
ourselves.
We do.
For
If
for
there-
the people that we
But there
love.
are signs, and I'm gonna say in my experience personally, the only ones that have ever put me in a state of deep emotion or have tamed me or make me submissive, because it's hard to make me submissive because I'm already strong.
You're alpha female. We all
bullheaded
three of us is
individuals
alpha female.
are fire signs, and that's Sagittarius, Leo.
You want to kick the podcast off?
Hey,
Like,
yeah,
with
yeah,
like a
yeah,
little.
yeah, start the podcast.
No, you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
said
Start the
you said that
podcast.
Scorpios.
Yeah, but just say
Have the
You
introduction.
can't even handle us. I'm the first one.
The first one. Ain't nobody care about no Scorpio. What's really good? It's your boy Dex, and welcome to the visually. Oh snap! Let me do this one more time. What's really good? It's your boy Dex. Welcome to the Perception is Key podcast. We got some guests with us. I'm gonna have you start and introduce yourself, and then we're gonna work it right around the room. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
So I'm Christian. What's up, guys?
Woo.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
I mean, tell us something about yourself. Like, what's up?
I mean, something about myself. I mean, I like collecting things. I'm a really nice person. I love people. I'm very extrovert and introvert. It's kind of weird.
You collect rocks?
Anti-socially
I collect
social.
rocks. I am anti-socially social. That is the perfect thing to say. I do. I collect rocks. I collect crystals. I do have 8 children of my own. 2 are my stepkids. 6 are biologically mine.
Don't she look good?
I am. Yes, I do look good.
Black don't cry.
I do. I can save the rest for the pod, but I'm gonna go ahead and move it on to somebody else. But yes, I'm Christian, guys, with the K. KHRISTIAN, like the religion.
Period.
With the K.
My name is Eric. I got kids and a wife. I work for the city. I ain't gonna say what the fuck I do because I won't get in trouble. But yeah, I've known this next man my whole life. This nigga crazy.
Those are the best kind of friends.
But
Yes.
yeah, I got a wife and 2 kids. If I leave in the middle of this, it's because my wife is in labor. She's about to have our 3rd baby.
Congratulations.
So, but yeah, man, you know, pass it on to my guy Demo.
Hey, that's beautiful, bruh. So, Demo, as Eric explained, we've been best friends since we were knee high. So I got my best friend to my left, and I got my cousin to my right, Dex, who's organizing the podcast. I'm married as well. I got a 2-year-old, almost 2-year-old. He's a Leo. We were talking about signs.
Nephew, that's my nigga.
My little
We
boy
love
Ronan.
Leos out here.
I work for the
taking
government. Yeah, they are.
They are.
I work for the government as well, so I won't divulge too much of what I do, but I'll pass it on.
Hi guys, I am Janice. I work for the state. I ain't gonna say what that is. But
Hell yeah!
call me if you need me. But I'm an Aries. I have a daughter. I'm in a relationship with a Leo, and I'm having fun here with y'all.
Yeah.
Passing on to my friend right here, Cece.
CC.
Cece.
Psych. Hey y'all, I'm Sienna, CC. I am a DSP. If you know, you know.
What's that mean?
If you know.
If you know,
You
you
know.
know.
Nah, you gonna have to.
No. It's like no.
I don't know, so
I
please.
love
Oh,
clarity.
y'all want to know? Okay.
None of us
It's a
know what
direct
that is.
support professional.
Well, I need support, honey, right now. So what's up? We done right now.
You funny as hell. Don't get in trouble now. But anyways, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, so we're here right here on the Visually Dex podcast, a Perception is Key podcast. I'm Visually Dex. Just wanted to say, appreciate you all for coming out. It's been a beautiful day already. I see some vibes already. That's gonna kick it off. I really wanted to talk about relationships, dating, and marriage. What they say? What's that show? Love and Marriage.
Love and marriage, we go together like a horse and carriage. Yes, I tell you, nigga.
Y'all, we get up there.
Something I want to like touch on that's super important, right? Is like dating. Dating is super important. It's how you got to marriage. It's how you get to a relationship, right? How would you say, like when you were dating, when y'all were out there dating, because not everybody's single in here. What were you dating for?
To have fun.
To have fun?
Be spontaneous.
Be spontaneous?
I'm a very open-minded individual, so I like to. I don't ever like to be in down state, so I just like always try to keep active, keep moving. So it's like a lot of people, especially with me, because I do have 6. Well, I have 8 now that I'm married. But when a lot of people think that because you're like a single mom or you're a mom, period, they feel like you just can't have like a life outside of that. And like I'm an advocate for, you know what I'm saying, but like do your thing. There was this thing on Facebook the other day where they were talking about some like how you got 4 kids and you talking about going outside. I'm like that's the problem. I said that the media makes us think that because we got kids we don't have no life outside.
If you got kids, you need to take your ass outside.
You
Because
do.
they get in
That's
your
how I
damn
met my
nerves.
husband.
Yeah.
That's how I remember. Like if I'm in a house in the
Absolutely.
4 walls and 4 kids, how I'm gonna meet somebody?
I mean, speaking of like
Exactly.
kids, and it's around that time. Can I borrow one for tax time? I didn't find my taxes yet.
Shit, man, they already found.
Dang.
She took advantage.
Yeah.
I would say like I dated for because I was tired. Like I you know, like when I met my wife, I was probably 1 week short of just being like, you know what, I'm about to be a monk or a priest.
Yeah.
I just was tired of like
Yeah.
dealing with the girls that like was going out every night and all that kind of stuff.
Playing
So
games.
yeah, playing games. When I
That's
met
so
my
good.
wife, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
she wasn't about no games. We went on a date, and I've seen her every day since my date. And when I wake up to her, other than her breath, I'd be like, damn. I'd be like, I'd be like, you know, man, it's my baby and shit.
But
So
he not even
like, so like that. That's. I found like a safety net. You know what I'm saying with my wife. But yeah, it wasn't to have fun. I was like, I was going on dates, and everybody wanted to get drunk. I couldn't have like an intellectual talk with anybody, and you know what I'm saying. I met my wife, which I knew her before, which it probably helped. But like we knew each other, and we talked and hit it off, and we've been rocking and rolling ever since.
I think it's so interesting how you laid that in, because for me it was more about sport, right? Like,
Yeah, hell
like
yeah.
when you date, it's more for sport, because you're looking for something.
Right.
Whether you're looking for a longtime partner or you're looking for something just for the night.
Yeah, it's
Right.
like
So
It's okay to have
Right.
options.
it is
For
It-
men and for women, like people get this discrepancy that is that women can't do what men can do. So he don't have to put all his eggs in one basket, but I do.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
so
That's
imagine
a
being
fact, that's a
successful, though,
fact.
right? Like
That part.
when you're a successful man, I know like
Yeah.
the Kevin Samuels thing is out there right now, but if you're a successful man, a lot of people want you. So you start hunting for sport.
Yeah.
But what you don't realize is like you don't develop in the same way women develop, so you don't realize what you want until a later age.
Yes.
So for me, it
agree.
was waiting
That's a
until I
fact.
was
Yeah.
a little bit older and more mature to realize like, oh, I love my wife. I can't play this game.
That's why we
that I
got
wanna
married
play.
late. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we got married
Yeah.
late. Like you see a lot of cats get married at 22, 23, and then they're cheating on their wives by 26, 27.
Or
Cause
the
their
woman,
mental ain't
or
there,
vice
you know what I'm
versa.
saying?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
true.
Yeah,
That's
women
why.
too.
Then when I, didn't
That's
I
a
tell you
fact.
that?
Like when women
I'm
get
not
married
doing that.
early, I feel like that's more so
Mm-hmm.
with a woman, because like a man, if you get married early, if a woman gets a man early enough, she got him the rest of his life. He not
Right.
going nowhere.
Right.
I can agree with that.
But a woman, if she gets got early, once she gets older and all, like she got
There's
5
stages.
kids, and then like
Yeah, there's stages.
her
Women need to
friends just
find
had one kid.
themselves.
She got 5. She's
Yeah.
trying to go out and have fun because all her
Yeah.
kids in elementary school and all her, you know.
This guy.
So like,
It's
But
Eric.
like- but-
It's
but-
the Eric.
Speaks the
Eric.
truth.
Eric.
Speaks
no,
the
it ain't
truth.
even in the Eric. It's just like the whole tour
that,
vibe,
but
bro. He's
that's a
speaking through
fact.
my
So
mind.
like, I think
Yes.
like there aren't like standards, but there are ways that like certain things that men can't do, the woman can do. Certain things the woman can do, and men can't do. I wouldn't advise a woman or a man to get married before you had a little bit of fun.
Right.
Like if I meet a woman
exactly that part.
and she's a virgin, I'm like, we can't get married because we gonna have fun, and then you gonna be like, damn,
That'd be a great mindset to have.
I want to see about all these other Negroes. So I'm like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, nah,
Exactly.
I need you to have experience. I need a professional or a semi-professional. I don't want a professional. Damn, fuck, I'm
No,
sure-
he
I
talking
want
about shit. Go ahead.
I want a
Yeah.
semi-pro because I make professionals. But you know.
See,
Towards game,
I grew
that's
up
right.
from a broken home, so it's like I always looked for somebody that was stable, somebody that was fun, outgoing, and then like growing up and like going through experiences, I'm just now starting to know what I actually want. I'm just now figuring who I am. So all those things that happened, all the people I've dated, it was just a lesson learned for me.
Always.
So whenever I was dating before, it was really just looking for the right person. And like he said, it's like a sport. You can meet somebody that's fun, and okay, we can have some fun. But if you more intellectual, you want to get to know me, then that's a different story. Then
So like, you brought up sports, so like that brings up like a whole different back. So like, if
It's definitely a sport.
you marry somebody, right,
Mhm.
and you're playing a sport, does that individual have everything that you want in one thing? So like when you marry somebody, dude, of course they gotta look good. That's a fact. Sex gotta be good or okay.
Yes.
Because it does matter.
But can they talk to you?
Yeah.
Do you have all these? Are they financially good? So
It's
like,
good
what,
to have expectations
intellectually
for that.
stable.
Yeah.
what things outweigh others? Like, what things can you be like? I can't. I gotta have this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta have X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I gotta have somebody who looks good because I ain't trying to have no kids out here looking like, man, who the fuck's dad is that? You know what I mean? But like, that's your daddy? Damn, you don't look nothing like your daddy.
that's your mama?
Yeah. You know what I mean? But like,
your mama in too.
or like, but there are like certain things that I had to have. Certain things I'm like, oh, I'm cool. You know what I mean?
You
We
can work on
those
it.
things.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
Work
like,
on
what
it.
things
Because nobody
can
loves
like
it.
you work
No
on?
one is perfect.
Hell no.
We're not gonna sit here and say that we
I don't
perfect.
fold clothes, and my wife know that shit, and she'd still be like, "Man, nigga, your fold." You know what I mean? You need
All right, I
to-
got a question for you. Okay, so sex part, because that's big for me. Can you work with that? Like,
Nope.
okay.
yeah.
Non-negotiable.
No.
It's non-negotiable.
No,
I'm
you
telling
can't.
You can't teach
I'm
that.
gonna give
I
you
don't
an
want
example.
to.
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
give you an
going
example.
You
to.
can't.
When I
Yeah.
had my first two kids, right? My first two kids, and I met this guy. His name was.
No.
Leave his name out.
Larry, what's up, Larry?
Larry. We're gonna call him Larry.
Larry, what's up, Larry?
I'm talking about. I'm
Oh, you
talking
already
about.
said his name?
I almost said his name, but I thought about it. So
It's Larry.
Don't do him like that.
anyway, I'm not gonna do him like that. But
Larry.
I had
Hey, we
two
know it
kids.
is.
I was a single mom, but I was also still, you know what I'm saying, like in medical school and stuff or whatever. You know, so it's like I met this guy, and he was so sweet. I'm talking about like if you didn't know like if you didn't know us, then you would think that he was my two kids' dad. He was so sweet. I'm talking about when they needed something, he was the sweetest guy. I'm telling you. And then we finally decided, maybe like after like 2 months or so, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's go ahead and like do something or whatever the case may be. And we did. And let me tell you,
You
it
did the
sucked.
90 days like Steve Harvey said?
No, I wasn't. I really wasn't trying to.
It fucks
just
you up,
that
too,
I wasn't,
because
my mind wasn't on
you
it.
liked
My-
him.
and
Oh.
I did.
Before that,
I
yeah,
liked
yeah.
it, but I'm back then I wasn't like as elevated as I am
Right,
now.
yeah.
But I have a specific thing that I wanted, and that just wasn't it.
But like
And
a-
we messed around,
Felt
and I
that.
was just like, man, like, ain't no way that I can be riding your stuff, and it flop out every time I bounce. Like, that's the problem.
But sex is better when you hate that
That's a
person though.
problem.
It is.
When you
It
hate that
is.
Yeah, when you hate them, it's like you.
But you gotta have
It's
chemistry
better.
too.
You don't be
Dad.
asking,
Like,
oh,
there's
baby,
a level.
Does it hurt?
Wait.
Sometimes
is it- you
women
like this?
have
Is it
big
okay?
vaginas
He like,
too.
nah.
like every
No, she said it's
and
better
He
when
said,
you hate them.
I don't want
It's better when you love
this to
them.
go off like every dude, like you just gotta have a big thing.
No,
You
it
don't
don't have
have
to be
to.
big.
Some
You
women,
know, true.
some
We had that conversation.
some women have big vaginas.
What?
I'm telling you that. That's a fact. That like
I heard about that.
Oh, I
I've
think
seen it.
have
I
too.
heard.
Oh, you said
I've licked a few big vaginas, so I know.
some women
Oh,
just
for
like
real?
you do
Jesus.
too much when you're alone. And if you stick a 18-inch cucumber in you and shit, yeah, but like if you doing
Yeah, that's
He retarded.
if you buying weird shit and
Yeah, like horse
doing
penis
all
and
that,
shit.
you're never gonna find a man because
No,
there ain't no
right.
man. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
It's not even about that. It's just about like how you do it too. Like he said, you gotta have chemistry, and you can have sexual chemistry with someone without loving them.
That's
Or,
a
or,
fact.
Yes.
or being
Yes.
or having feelings. You can
That-
find someone
that-
where the sex is
that's-
bomb.
that's
and
what-
nothing else is there.
if
Right.
Nothing else is there.
That's
but
what's
that
hard.
sex-
That's what's hard about when you're trying to figure out if I want to date,
Ooh,
Exactly.
that's a good point.
That part.
marry, or just fuck this individual.
That part.
I hate the word chemistry. It makes me want to throw up every time I hear it. There's no
Period.
such thing as chemistry.
Oh, you're crazy, Dex.
No.
He's trying to argue. He's trying
So
to
I'm
argue.
not trying to argue.
No, no.
There's no such thing as chemistry.
You can play devil's
I
advocate.
think
but
you're
there
right.
is-
No, whoa.
Let you go, E, but I
Because
gotta
so
hit on
like
this.
so
When you meet her,
chemistry,
you gonna see the chemistry.
but you're not gonna have that in every single facet
You're
of your
not.
life.
Yeah.
So me and my wife have chemistry on this, but we might not have it on this, and that.
Right.
Right. So
define your version of chemistry.
I was just about to ask you that.
So
Right, because I don't.
the balance of things, right?
Okay.
So with chemistry, like you measure things, you do all the kind. So it's about having a balance. So with myself and my wife, we have a balance about how we're going to raise our kids, right? That's our balance. But we don't have a balance on if I'm going out to have a drink, and if I go out with, I'm just saying, like if I go out with my friends, I'm gonna be out. She goes out with hers. She comes home an hour and a half later. I want to be home with you. I'm like, no.
Enjoy yourself.
Stay. Why are you home? Stay out until 3 a.m. Go have fun. Cause I know I don't like. Our trust is there, so I know you're having fun. When I'm out with him, we're having fun. You know what I mean. We're not messing with no hoes. We're just having fun. So
At 3:00 in the morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Facts.
We
Facts.
stay
Get
and we.
married.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
I'll be at his house.
So I
No,
can't
I'm
be
not
out
with no hoes.
At 3:00 in
He'll
the
be at
morning.
my
I'm
house.
not saying you is.
No.
You wouldn't mind her being out till 3?
No.
No.
Not at all. Not at all.
I got her location on my phone.
And even if I did it,
Even
it,
if I did nothing though, you know
even
that,
if
right?
I did it,
Yeah,
if you can't trust the woman,
but I don't care. Like it don't matter.
But here's the
like,
thing.
But
Because you
Let me
trust
jump.
her?
Let me jump in here real
She
quick.
got some.
So me and this man have been best friends since we've been in 7th grade, right?
Yeah,
So we got almost 20 years of friendship under our belts. We've been hanging out since 3 a.m. since we were in 7th grade.
you know how many raps we done spit in the car from 12 a.m. to 3? We sit in the car, go to White Castles and rap in the car.
So
Whether-
when you guys got together, she knew the friendship that you guys already
Right.
had,
All of us.
and
Yeah,
it
yeah.
always
But
it's always
we
been
never
fun.
changed.
Like,
The only thing that changed was what we wrote on a piece of paper, right? Like the government made us sign a piece of paper. Nothing actually changed with our relationship.
right.
Like I was still as committed to my wife as I was before.
Right.
But now there's this idea that I have to be home before midnight.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like the piece of paper never
Or her.
changed.
And there's
my
reasons
commitment.
why I'm asking this.
Or her.
Because
I want her to have fun. Like, when I have fun, I'll be like, hey, go out with your girl. You know what I'm saying? I might
right.
Get cute.
pay for a
I'm
flight.
trying
You
to
know
get
what I'm
you.
saying?
Stay
Don't
down.
disrespect
Let
you.
dudes hit
That's
on
all
you.
that
Her
matters.
best friend live in Atlanta. I might
He
send
knows
her to
how
Atlanta.
she
You know what I'm
carries
saying?
herself.
You know what I mean?
Can I
Have,
ask you a
He
question?
have
knows
fun
her.
with your
Can
homies.
you say that's a lack of chemistry then, in that department?
Negative.
Can I tell you what I think
No,
chemistry
because we're all
is?
different.
Coming
Chemistry
from
is
married
about-
Like,
people.
just because we're different doesn't mean it's not chemistry.
Yeah.
Chemistry sound like a whole bunch of
No,
butterflies.
chemistry means we understand how to parent
Chemistry is
together.
a like-minded individual in different areas.
definition.
You gotta.
It's science, nigga.
He funny.
It's science.
It could be, and I see where you're going with that.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
I feel you on that, like 100%.
Where he going with that?
And it's actually weird because now you kind of alter what I was about to say, but you know what? No. On another level, though, seriously,
Somebody
chemistry,
took the word chemistry and made it
chemistry.
what they wanted to be.
Exactly, exactly, and chemistry actually is a science.
It is because my chemistry.
Don't fall into don't fall into this
But
trap.
listen, let's move on to the next
I'm not
thing.
falling into it.
No, let's stay with the chemistry thing really quick.
All right, let's do
because
it.
you don't have to be perfect to have a perfect relationship.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
You know, a relationship doesn't have to be perfect to be worth fighting for.
Who says
Right.
relationships
You
were
can
perfect in
fuck
the first
someone
place?
like
Because
that.
that's what I'm saying.
Right,
Chemistry.
not.
Like
That's
when you
chemistry.
talk
The
about
definition of chemistry is
You
a
can-
variety of
Yeah,
things.
You can fuck someone like you love them and don't love them. That's the
Yeah.
definition of chemistry.
Yeah.
she's a good actor
That part.
or
That's
actress.
fact.
Chemistry is something there that connects you to in other dimensions and in other levels.
Okay, so here's my perspective on that, right? So like the reason why I say like you can have sex with somebody and not have what you call quote unquote chemistry, or have sex with somebody you don't love, or have sex with somebody that you're not very interested with, and still have good sex, is because that sex is based on your experience and your ability to know what to do in that situation.
But you would be surprised though who don't know how to treat your body when you're
You
having sex though.
Exactly, but
You'd be
I'm not
surprised,
talking about
and that's
that.
where the
You just
chemistry
can't have sex
comes
with
in,
anybody.
though.
Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can have.
I can't fuck a nigga and be like, oh yeah, that's not like that's not. That don't make sense. Like nigga, no, I have to like you and have
Yeah.
a certain
Right.
type of
Vibe.
chemistry or
Yeah.
vibe to have sex with you.
I mean,
I'm not like, damn.
I'm
Because if
just
there's
saying.
I like the way that nigga play basketball.
That might be you.
Like, nah, that ain't.
Wow.
I said if there's no chemistry, your pussy don't get wet. That was another thing that was just a conversation that someone had
No, it's not
said.
even about chemistry.
It could be though.
So,
No,
but
it's
but
all-
but chemistry also works.
have you watched porn?
I do.
Your pussy get wet when you watch porn?
No.
That's
Right, I hate
lying,
watching
man.
It depends. It depends
I'm
what you
not
do
lying.
when you watch
I'm
it.
not
You
lying.
don't
Well-
want these people for nothing.
Well,
That's why I don't get wet.
I will say I get harder than I get harder than a mother.
That's why you ain't never got no chemistry with other
You
people.
crazy? I have chemistry, bro.
We do.
I have chemistry with my friends, bro. Chemistry goes beyond just relationships, bro. You can have chemistry with your parents. You can have chemistry with your significant other. You can have chemistry with your children.
My chemistry with my
goes
kids.
Beyond
Think
that.
about that.
Chemistry goes beyond that, bro.
You better go ahead,
It
God
does.
damn it.
It does. I'm just saying. Don't
The
give me
chemistry
that.
with my kids
Go
Go ahead,
is
Taurus Queen.
Yeah, go
Right,
ahead. Don't
Taurus
give me
Queen.
right.
Man,
Go
you don't have
ahead.
chemistry with your best
Don't
friend.
do
Look.
that shit.
Don't do it.
that's a fact.
We've
She
had-
ain't something. So like,
Me and
That is a
Christian
fact.
had chemistry at one
We
point.
sure did.
Mhm.
We had it's
Exactly.
chemistry, bro.
We
Whoa.
sure
It
did.
is. We sure did.
Like I said, anybody can put ownership in whatever they believe in.
You can't. You
so
right.
wait, y'all.
And you're right. And it not mean shit.
Don't bring that up.
It might not mean shit to
Bruh.
her, but it means
Hey,
shit
what-
to you, though.
Exactly.
You're right.
Yeah. I mean,
But whatever it
I'm
is,
hollering,
stand for. If you believe that chemistry ain't shit, it's just a word.
Edit this out.
That's your foundation.
Edit this out, nigga. I'm gonna
I'm just saying.
That's true.
Through
You ever
experience,
done
I
that?
feel like chemistry isn't always that. You know what I'm
It
saying?
is.
It could be maybe one person feels like they have chemistry with that person. The other person can just be, hey, I know what I'm doing. I'm about to knock the wall out of this. You know what I'm
You
saying?
just said it.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
said it.
I know what I'm
You
doing.
chose not. You knew what you was doing, and you chose not to have chemistry. And that's why I said what I said
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah.
I said when you meet the right one, you gonna know what chemistry is.
It's not about me.
But you can also
the
have-
right one.
There is
That-
the right one.
We got a
What
tribe.
is it?
I feel like
But
everybody
chemistry,
has a
though,
tribe.
outside of your
Yeah.
wife too is true. Like
Yeah.
It is.
you can have like I've been at work before and I've been like, damn man, like this girl on my job, like you know what I'm saying, we vibe. I'm like, damn.
Okay,
like,
you know what?
that work wife.
Now you
That
just
work
need to
wife.
shut the fuck
I
up.
was
Like-
just about to. I said,
Now you do.
No, 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 no,
You
no,
know
no,
where you
no,
going.
no, 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 no,
Exactly.
I know
no.
where he's
And
going.
me too.
I know where
Me
he's
too.
going.
I'm saying, I'm
It's a
saying,
tourist thing.
no,
It's a
I'm
tourist
saying
thing.
like what I'm saying is, I've been like, man, this girl is like a friend. You feel me? And
Like
I'm
her
like,
body calling to you. Your
no, no, no,
body
it's not even her body.
already
No, no.
speak to me.
Hey, baby, I ain't talking about that.
don't
But
know.
all I'm saying is like I like so I could be friends with her, and I can talk to this woman, not like I talk to my wife,
Intellectually.
right?
Yeah.
So
That's how a lot of niggas get caught and cheat.
is that
You
yeah? But
experienced that just recently? Say
no,
you did because-
no, I work with all niggas. I'm a
did.
fire. I work with all niggas, so nah. But I'm just saying like there. I was a teacher, but I'm saying that like you're not gonna get everything from one individual. It's impossible.
Somebody just said that there's the one out there though. I'm trying to figure that out.
There's the
If you
one
just
that's
said-
not perfect,
yeah,
though.
but you're not gonna
It's
get
not.
you're
It's
not gonna get
But I'm
everything
gonna say
from one
this for
individual.
married couples right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna just speak on married couples right now, bro. For real. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you get married to someone, okay, it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect. And they do not have and this is for anybody, bro. You marry someone, I promise you, it's something you're not gonna like about them. It's something that they
course
do
not.
or they move that you're not
You
gonna
gotta
like.
work with it.
And it could complicate
yeah.
the marriage. It really could. But I'm just saying, you're not anyone you meet, they're not perfect. Everyone has a flaw. It don't matter what it, and there's
Couple
always gonna be
flaws.
something that you don't fuck with.
But you gotta love.
Here's the thing.
But you gotta learn to love him though.
And that's a choice.
But you gotta learn to love him
That's
though.
a choice.
I
Let me hit you-
love my wife's flaws
Let me hit you with this.
because it makes me know that she
There's a person.
is human.
Yeah.
And like I take her flaws and because I love her, I embrace her flaws and I help her work on her flaws instead of trying to make her aware that they're flaws and
They're flaws to you. See, that's where I think we're wrong. Like
Everything's
we
subjective.
can't determine what are flaws for that individual.
she
That-
tells me that they're her
Thank
flaws.
you.
I like,
can't.
yep.
Thank you. Like
Like
why,
your thinking.
Why do your perception of me
Yeah.
gotta be a flaw? It's not.
So it may be a flaw to us, but it's not a flaw to her. It's
But-
a strength, right? Like
no.
if she
It's a
came through
strength.
something and that was her strength to defend herself.
But if somebody says this is what I
Because
don't
that's your
like.
opinion, bro.
No, but if they tell you,
If they agree with you.
if they tell you that I don't like this about myself, and they say I need help because I don't like this,
Here, look,
too much,
me and
dude.
you, bro.
Yeah, you
like,
think-
look, let me give you this, because me and this nigga, we've been best friends for 20 plus years.
All right.
But
what's
we're
up?
both very aggressive individuals, where you can say that's a strength.
Yeah.
But when
Yeah,
we're
it
going
is.
into arguments with our wife,
It's a flaw.
Yeah.
it's a
It's a
flaw.
flaw.
For me too.
So,
Yeah,
so
but
the same thing
I
that
don't
made us,
argue, though.
But no, the same thing that
You
made us
argue.
I know. The same thing that made us successful is the same thing that our wives can see as
right?
a flaw.
But you still argue with your. I don't
But
argue
look,
with my wife.
I think you have to have, I think you have to have priorities.
It
Like I
feels-
think priorities matter in the sense of like, hey, this is my number one priority.
Yeah.
It
But
definitely
I
does,
agree.
yes.
if a girl's flaw is I don't feel like I'm cute without makeup, how the fuck do I say, oh well, shit,
That's her insecurity.
just
bro.
overcome
Exactly. That's her.
No, that's her. That's her
But-
insecurity.
but-
Bro,
That's your
it's your
problem.
job to make
Exactly.
her feel fucking secure.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like as a husband, it's my job to make
My
sure
wife
she feels
don't though.
secure.
Nah, you know what I'm saying?
I know
My
what
wife
you're
don't even
saying.
wear
I know
makeup.
what you're saying.
He's
But-
giving an
you need to be
example.
working,
Oh, so you was using that
you
as
need
an
to be
example?
working.
Yeah, my wife don't wear
overtime.
makeup at all.
Yeah, you
But
need to be
using
working
that for?
overtime. When
I-
your wife is working.
I was just using it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna
So my
tell
man,
my wife she on this
he always
podcast. Like, yeah,
tells
this is my
me-
wife's fault. I ain't doing that shit. She a fucking
Hold on,
home.
Eric.
So my
When I
man, he
get home.
always tells me that he loves that I'm aggressive. He loves that I'm
You from
I'm
the Bronx,
straightforward.
duh.
But when it comes to an argument, he sees that as a flaw. He's like, "Oh, you're always so mean and
Oh, then he
aggressive."
wanna
You-
Which
use
is
it against her.
contradicting.
Yeah.
And I'm the type of bitch that
Don't
call
do
you
that.
I see what you're saying now.
How you
Okay.
gonna say like-
I see what-
like, how you gonna
okay.
say you
There's
like that I'm
priorities, right?
aggressive?
Yeah.
I see what y'all
Sorry.
saying now.
Start
Okay.
coming for you.
It
Now
ma-
that's my fault.
all right.
That's my problem.
Exactly.
It makes sense now because
No.
you're right. All right. Look, because
Very contradictory.
I'm a Taurus, right? So like I'm very. So like
All
Very
this,
aggressive.
all this fairy
Taurus
My
is
tale.
flaw-
right here, bro.
Facts.
We can't
Facts.
help it. We can't help it.
What's your
Yeah, Scorpios are aggressive.
I guess I'm a Libra. I'm a
You're a
Libra.
Libra.
I
even
love
know what he-
Libras.
Yeah.
Oh my
I guess I'm-
god, I love Libras.
But I look at my son though, right?
If you
So
would've asked me, that would have been
You would've guessed
hand,
it?
I would have guessed Libra first
Huh, that's dope.
Girl,
My
how
son
you
is
know
a Taurus,
Libras
though.
are not Scorpios.
because I dealt with a Libra before.
And how
I
you know
one
dogs
when I'm with
and
one.
not
I
cats?
know one when I'm in the vicinity of one.
In the vicinity, that means we
Fuck
got a
that.
presence, and I
Fuck
don't even
no.
believe in this.
Because he is
there it go.
confusing me.
But he don't confuse me.
Exactly. That's why. And you confusing me. I'm just all confused.
It's the
Seriously.
orange juice.
'Cause
Hey,
I
but
like
look
you.
though. But look though, like what I was saying though, like my son is a Taurus and he's aggressive, and I don't like that shit. But that's not a flaw. It's a trait that I have.
I love it.
But in him, I'll be like, man, little mother,
Oh,
calm down. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, damn,
We
he's
talk about our
me.
kids
I stay embracing
So
all the
yeah,
time.
so
I stay embracing.
I look at me and I'm like, damn,
You can't even
bro.
be mad.
I know. I look
Like,
and
that's
then
me
That's
right
like when I
there.
I
said-
love that you wouldn't be mad.
my
That's
daughter
right.
the same way. Like she's a girl
Would you be mad
and
at your daughter?
she's
No.
the same way. She
No,
says
There's a
no.
reason for that.
I know where you're going.
You know
She
where
said-
I'm going?
She says no and shit, but I tell her I'm like, you can't say no the same way. Like I raised them because they're a cultural norms and differences that people need to have, whether you're white, black, male, or female. So like my wife was adopted, her birth parents are white, and like when we first had a kid, her dad was like, I will, show him how to be a man. I'm like, yes, you know what I'm saying? You can, but you can't show him how to be a black man in America.
That's
that I
right.
can.
Right.
Just like I can't show my son, like I can give him tools to work with, right? But I can't give my little girl the same tools.
Yeah.
Because we don't work with the same tools.
You can.
You can.
No,
Yes, we're different.
life
To a certain
experience
extent.
though.
But we're
Life
different.
experience though.
So
You
I gotta
can't.
disagree. We're
You
different.
can't give a woman the same tools
We're
as a
different.
man, right? So I'm a fireman, right? So if we have a 280-pound man in a fire, you can't drag him out by yourself with 80 pounds of gear on. It can't happen, but you can organize everybody outside or spray the fire or call ICS or get things going on. Whereas a man, he might be like, the radio is fucking up. I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna drag him out. Whereas a girl might be more in tune to getting the whole thing organized. So we do have distinct differences as male and female.
Can I give you even a
But
better
it can't
one?
be taught. But go ahead, and
No,
I'm
no,
saying what I said.
I'd like to even give you a better one, man. There's so many situations where being African American, being black, however you want to describe it via the podcast,
Nigga.
where you can't explain that. Like single mothers can't, and I don't mean that as any disrespect to any single mothers that are out there listening, but they can't explain how it feels to be a black male in certain
They
situations.
can, but they can raise a good black man.
Oh,
They can definitely raise a good
Hey,
black
I'll
man.
put it to you
So
like
don't
this.
say that a woman can't, because this is discrepancy. A lot of people say that a woman can't raise a man and be a man without a father. I know plenty of women who have
My mom
raised
did.
really good men.
My mom,
Yeah.
My mom did, but
But
imagine
he had-
the struggle that she had to go through to do
The
that.
struggle.
And
It don't
there-
matter about the struggle. That's not your business.
But there
That's
are
your mom's
certain
business
things
and
that-
what
but-
she
Facts.
Wait.
Period.
No, no,
wait,
whoa,
wait,
whoa,
wait,
whoa,
wait,
whoa,
now,
hold on.
now,
Are
now.
you a good man or
No,
are you not?
Can I
I mean,
tell
wait,
you
what are you
something?
saying?
Wait. I want to give you science.
He's
but
a
wait,
black
no.
man that was
Yeah, let's
raised
pull that
by
science out, man.
Wait,
a black woman.
listen.
And when you came to my house, were there things that you weren't like, damn?
Yeah, 100% that I wanted, right?
Right,
you
because
become
I had a
jealous
mom and a dad at the
because
house.
he had both.
You had
but,
both.
But listen,
Right.
I'm gonna drop science on you, right?
I mean,
And this is
damn.
strictly science.
My bad.
These are numbers.
Shit. I had
These
both.
are
My bad.
numbers. These are not me being sensitive in either direction. But when black men are raised by like black women or women in general, what they do is they become sensitive.
They do.
And what happens is when you make an
We was talking
emotional
about that earlier.
decision as a man, that ends up being jail time. So you wonder why our jails are perpetuated in the way that they are. It's because we make emotional decisions based on female. Like I'm not being
What
I'm
a
not
female
being
feels.
it's a
facetious
trait.
It's
We
a
all
It's a
have
trait, like being
masculine and
because
feminine. We
imagine
talked about that earlier.
Hey, your
We
man
all
cheats
have
on
both.
you smack the shit out of your man, right? Your man cheats on you smack him because he did something disrespectful.
My man cheat on me. I'm leaving.
But
I ain't got
okay,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
regardless,
yeah.
right,
But
right. But listen,
the
that's an
trait-
emotional decision to make. If a man gets cheated on by a female and he becomes emotional and smacks her, he's going to jail.
Oh yeah.
You can smack me first, and I'm not going to
Oh,
jail.
yeah.
Those emotional decisions have long time, like consequences.
It does.
Right.
And people don't think about that, and they wonder why like black men are so far behind.
My dad
the curve
raised me
is
to
because
not
of
deal with
science.
my. He said, check your emotions at the door. You cannot have an emotional response to an immediate circumstance. Take it in first. Think like, damn.
STFU. That's what I said.
Should I respond to this? But my mom is like, listen, I'll
My mom
motherfucker.
goes, "Damn, my
what's
mom
up?
just smacked the shit out of
Right.
a white lady
My
the
mom
other day."
is
Yeah.
Like legit.
My mom's a tourist.
Like my dad was like,
Imagine.
son, you being a black man in America, you have to take everything that is said. That's why my name is Eric Christopher Little. I sound like a white boy
Eric Mitchell Moore
because
Jr.
my dad
Not
was like,
really, but you look like a white boy. If anything. your voice was saying.
but like,
That's
hey, but
Hey,
hey,
you are light skinned as fuck.
but my dad, you know, but hey,
You are like,
hey, but,
Both his parents is black.
right here.
Both his parents is black.
and I can sing.
I got a question.
He can't sing. Go ahead, please.
Me too.
What is the answer
can't
for a black guy that have both parents?
So look,
What-
look,
oh, yeah. Well,
What's the answer for
both
that?
parents don't mean a marriage.
Always, yeah.
So I think
Damn.
black men need
He
to start
beat you.
taking. They need to start taking more responsibility. Like there's nothing more in life than my son. Like there's nothing more I love in life than my son.
That don't mean you got
Right.
a good marriage.
So that doesn't mean like my wife is perfect. That doesn't mean my marriage is perfect. But that means I have to make sure my son has everything he needs to be successful.
No, I'm talking about you.
Exactly.
That
And then
you
the
have both
question-
parents.
No,
Look,
the question-
look.
The
He was
question,
raised by a
the
single
question
I was raised
that
by
you
my mom.
asked is
Yeah.
what I've been wanting to cover.
He been to my
since our
house,
last
right?
conversation.
Both of my parents,
Because I got to see
were
what
married.
I got to see what Eric's dad
right?
did.
But he also knows the flaws that was in my house. My mom and dad were married, and my dad just passed a year and a half ago. Rest in
sorry
peace,
to hear
Officer
that.
Little.
Praise
You know
God.
what I'm saying?
Hold up. Wait. Raise that glass up. Up.
Officer Little, you
Mr.
know what I'm
Little.
saying?
Yeah.
But like,
I know, I gotta get some.
my mom and dad, you know what I'm
gotta figure
saying?
it out.
They were married, and my dad was a great dad, but he wasn't that good of a husband, right? So, but
My dad.
certain things have to give, right? But you learn as generations get older. So I'm still a good dad.
Shit. Okay.
I'm still a good dad. I'm as good as a dad as my dad was, but the shit that he did to my mom, I'm like, damn, because I saw that shit front row, and I'm like, man, I can't do that shit to my wife, right? So where you're coming from, you were asking, what's the excuse for a boy who's
Yep.
being a dickhead
kids.
and got kids and had mom and dad, right?
None.
That part.
No, but something might have gone
But
on.
what?
It doesn't matter. The
Something, but something might have gone on in the home that you don't like.
Ain't shit going on
Can
in
I
the
say
home.
something?
He
ahead.
chose.
Can I say something?
Oh, you mean like
Let me
you?
say something. Let me
say
just
it.
No,
say
this ain't for
something.
me.
Oh no.
She's talking in general.
Yeah.
This is where.
So, but like I said, my dad was a good dad. So on the surface, people didn't know that he was terrible to my mom. It looked like everything was good.
Where I'm talking about,
no.
that wasn't terrible to my mom.
This is
Oh,
where.
okay.
This is where we need.
I mean,
to,
he wasn't bad on my fault, pops, but
This
yeah,
is where we
he
need to
just
cut the.
I
he
agree with you,
he
though.
was just
Let me.
he went out and got
Cut it,
drunk
girl.
and shit
Go
when he
ahead,
wanted
go
to.
ahead.
Let me just cut the bullshit real quick. Hold on a second. First and foremost, and this is just my opinion. You can't. Your question was, well, what's the excuse for a man that's married, well, whatever the case may be, whatever, got a family?
No, that was.
Okay, so what was your question?
My question was, what's the excuse for a black man that got both parents that got kids?
Okay, so let me check you something. There is no excuse. Let me
Exactly.
break
all.
down.
Exactly.
No,
At
let
all.
me break down to you.
I mean,
what I mean
everything's-
by that though.
But
You
I already
know what you're gonna say,
No,
man.
you don't know what I'm gonna say.
I already know
Everything's
she's a
situational.
woman. She
Blame,
gonna say what I
exactly.
say.
You can't blame, no matter like what the situation is. You can't blame whether you came from a 2-parent home, whether your daddy raised you by yourself, whether your mama raised you by yourself. It's the mindset and it's the mental. We all have our own minds. Meaning when we grow up, and this is just for an example. Me, I have 10 brothers and 2 sisters. So
God dang!
So I have a big family.
Yeah,
so
you got a
understand.
unit.
Yes, exactly.
And I got all the
So I
grandmas.
have a big
Bro.
family.
A
So
football
let me
team.
just explain this.
What's up, niggas?
You can be in a great home, right?
Yeah.
You can be in a great home, and then you can grow up and you can be fucked up. You can have both parents and you still grow up and do fucked up shit.
But do y'all
That's
know?
what I want to
Listen,
know.
listen.
Do you know why though?
Listen. Hold on. Let me finish.
You
Let me
can't
finish.
say
Let me get
that.
out.
You
Let me
can't
finish.
talk for a man, babe.
You
Fact.
can't talk
I'ma
for a
tell you
man.
what
But listen.
I'ma tell you what I learned in
you
school.
can,
Because I already been talking for a man. Like,
Genetics.
I hear it from a man.
Genetics.
I'm just trying to get
Okay,
it out.
well-
That's all. I'm just trying to get it out.
Well,
We're gonna do
I'm
some
trying to get it
education,
out.
right?
You can be a single mom and you can raise a gay ass motherfucker, and you can be a single mom and you can raise
That's
an
another story.
entrepreneur.
Oh,
No,
LeBron James.
You can be
LeBron James.
No, that's a
You
whole
can be a
different
single
ball
dad.
game.
No, I'm saying is that you can't put it off on the environment you were raised in. It's your mindset.
Genetics, though. Look,
and how
look,
you
look,
We
grow.
okay.
already know that.
Exactly.
That's why I want to know
But what
from
I-
a
Look,
man.
okay,
From
look.
a man, but you
I took a
can't-
class in college though. What parents need to
We know
get-
that.
parents need to get out of their head that their kids are 50 and 50.
What is the excuse? God damn it!
Look-
Shit.
I
Look,
got
look.
something for you. I got
I
something
took a class,
And I feel like you finna go exactly where I
and
was
this
gonna
is
go.
and this is facts. It's a genetics class. Like it's real. Kids are 75% themselves. There are 25% makeup of both individuals. So when parents have a kid and they're like, "Man, I don't know what the fuck wrong with this,"
Oh my God, I'm about to take a shot to this.
it's because they are their own individual.
They are.
They're 75. This is a
Don't put it off on a
Genetic
parent.
Parents
fact.
want to
That-
make
that- I
them
don't
a
agree with
certain
that.
way.
no.
You feel why I don't
No.
agree
I
with
know.
that?
No.
I have one parent.
No, it's
brother
a.
had two.
But I'm saying,
What's
but
the
no. But I'm
I
saying
got you. I promise I got you.
genetics will tell you. So like,
Because I'm my own person. Make
but
it
you
make
might
sense.
right. But you might have influence. So
Influence from
No,
who?
no, but
Influence from
I'm
what?
saying,
Because
but-
I'm my own person, right? I'm
Right,
my own
so-
mind, right?
but you might be the 75% yourself that's positive in the right direction.
I'm messing with that bullshit.
Hey, let me jump
That
in real quick.
bullshit.
Hey, Dex, let me jump in.
That
When are we gonna have a conversation about responsibility? Because
Right
that's-
here, right now.
That's
I
the
wanna say
conversation
it.
that we're missing.
Right here, right
is
now.
To say like, hey, look, like I get it, like we're raised a certain way, but we have a responsibility to be
I'm sorry.
successful for our children.
Before you finish, can I think the word that you need to use is accountability.
Accountability. Yeah, you're
That's
right.
the word. When are we
Amen.
going to get to a place of accountability? I don't give a fuck how you grew up, who raised you, who
Because-
did what? You a grown ass woman or man?
How many times have you heard about a single mom
Right.
at 16 taking care of her kids and growing up extremely fast? We hear
all
that
the
story
time.
every single day, and she raises a strong woman or a strong man. What happens is we get 16 years old, you get an E little, a Demo, a Dex that doesn't want to accept responsibility for their own life.
I mean, yeah.
So facts.
yeah.
So what we do is we perpetuate that bad behavior to say, I'm gonna blame this on not having a 2-parent home.
Yep. Oh!
And that
I'm gonna use this excuse
Yes.
for
Yes.
not having a
That's
2-parent
what
home.
I'm
Yes.
saying.
and it
Yes.
don't.
And you can't. You're
And-
a grown ass woman.
And if you have a
Grown-ass
2-parent home,
man.
listen, I was there. I went to jail
What's
at,
the
but I
excuse for having
it's no excuse.
16 years old.
There's none.
I'm gonna give you.
Yeah,
There's
I'm gonna give you an
Listen,
example. I'ma
16
give you an
years
example.
old.
My mother.
16
My
years
mother
old.
is a prime example of what I'm exactly about to say. My mother. That's exactly what I'm about to say. My mother never met her dad. 2 months old, he was killed and shot down. My mom lost her mother at the age of 13. Now, she didn't have no parents from the age of 13. You got two type of people in this world. You got two who looks at a situation and be like, you know what, man, I ain't finna never, ever, ever be in that situation. Can't nobody play me. Can't nobody talk to me any kind of way. Can't nobody disrespect me. Can't nobody do nothing to put me in that situation
Erica
Oh,
do
from my
that.
mom. You feel what I'm saying? But then you got the other person who use that as an excuse and as a crush through life to say, oh, this is why I can't do this. My parents was fucked up. My mom abused me. My mom did this. My mom did that. Well, why don't you like?
I feel like everybody
flip that?
has
Why
that,
don't you
though.
progress? Is that your
Why don't you
excuse?
take that? Why don't you take that mindset?
Make you
If
stronger.
You had a fucked up childhood.
I think
Say
everybody-
I ain't dealing with that shit.
Absolutely.
That's the last thing I'm gonna
There's
deal
people-
with. And then be
They
an
don't
adult
think like that,
and move.
though.
Yeah, exactly.
There's
They
people
don't
that
think like
grieve. There's people that's grieving their parents and they're alive.
That part.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, talk that
Hey,
shit.
whoa, hold on.
Because
I would say this though, like
Definitely don't agree with that.
I would say this. At the end of the day,
But that's a different
at the end of the
story.
day, when you have structure and when you have like a village, you got people around you that are getting you like the information that you need to know early. It's extremely critical to your growth, right?
It
But
is.
if you don't have it, you got to learn a little
I don't-
slower. You know, some people are
where are you about to
successful,
go?
like
I'll
in doing
take
really
some
big things, buying
wings
houses,
from,
getting their life
Chinese
together
food.
at early ages.
Yeah.
And then you have
And
us.
then,
Sometimes we get
combination.
way later in situations where
Fried
we're like,
rice,
yo,
I'll eat a little
it took
bit
me
of that.
this long to get here. You know what I mean? And maybe you went through a horrible, or your parents went through a horrible
Who the
relationship,
hell you with?
and you wanted to make the best thing about it. So then you got married early, and then you did the wrong things in your marriage, and then it's just a compound
Oh, okay.
effect.
But time,
You know what I
What's
mean?
up, Black Queen?
Time
Nobody wants to
doesn't
blame.
matter.
Listen.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It is not even about
I'm on a
time,
podcast
you're right?
right
But at
now
the same
that you need
time,
to get on.
it does matter. Because
It
time
does.
is the most important currency in the world.
Time is the most important, but when I'm
Yeah.
saying, like, when
Hey,
it comes
drop
to
a bar,
you
Dad.
being
Drop
an
a bar.
individual, a good individual for yourself, like, I'm gonna just say this.
I agree that to a certain
Janice,
extent.
Janice grew up in a fucked up home.
Yeah.
I grew up in a 4-parent home, but here we are, we meeting and we on the same frequency.
No, it all depends,
No.
sis.
It
all
does depend.
sis.
It does depend. I'm saying your life is
What's
what
right?
you make it. Is what I'm
I don't
saying.
want to get too deep.
Go
'cause
ahead.
it's
Talk to her. Talk to her.
Oh, stop.
her,
No,
sis.
Hey,
no,
and she said she didn't need
Your
a
life
mic.
is what you make it.
She said she
though.
didn't need a
It
mic.
really is.
Go ahead, let it.
Nah, go
Because
for
she
it.
believe in what she believes
Life's
in.
a
So I'm not gonna
bitch and
take
then
it
you
from her.
die.
She hasn't
That's why
had
we
this
puff
life
fly. Cause you never know
Yeah,
when
we
you're
have.
gonna
She
go.
hasn't.
Life's a bitch and then you die.
And we're different.
I don't feel like I
I'm a New York nigga at heart, man. I'm fucking with all my.
Because Dex, listen, Dex and E grew up in a 2-parent home where life felt great from
No.
the outside.
Hey.
Life felt
She
great.
talking from her experience.
Life was good for me. I ain't gonna front.
My
I
parents
got-
got divorced when I was 10.
Bro, but we never seen it, bro.
Yeah,
I'm your
but
cousin and I
listen.
never seen it.
Wow, your cousins?
Yes, like
Oh my
real
God.
life.
I'm not gonna lie.
Cousin.
I grew up in a good life. I
That's
ain't
why
gonna
I feel
front.
like
Like
people
my
get
shit
the
was great.
respect
That,
of-
But we
that's why I
never
got a
got-
Rolex
I was
on.
gonna say that my
Hey.
life was all good though too,
Nigga,
though,
my-
because
my
in
mama
that
was Section
shit,
8, bro.
because in that, like, I grew up in a 4-parent home, bro. There's toxicities in that motherfucker.
Hey, but listen,
I'm talking
talk-
about
Toxicity.
biological- I'm talking about all toxicity.
I
What
had
they
a
say- what
very
they say is-
toxic
They
mother.
They say throw your worst situation in a hat and watch you lose.
Driplets.
That's the quote, right? Like throw your worst situation in a hat with everybody
I
in the
can't
room
do this.
and
I'm
watch
saying,
you lose.
Now look at
Because you don't know what anybody else went through, right?
Exactly.
You have
You
no
don't.
idea what
You
anybody
don't.
else.
That's why when Jesus said I was going,
No, he didn't.
Hey, Hey, pop the champagne, man. Hey, pop.
Jesus said,
Pop the
no,
champagne.
no, I'm finna go to the cross in the morning. Make me a plate.
Pop this champagne, man. Hey, Eric, pop this champagne.
Are we
Hey.
back on?
We been on.
Oh.
We back.
We
But
on.
what I'm saying is, you look. Hey, look, I'll kick it off for the next
Oh,
segment.
girl.
Hey,
Right?
we about to talk some positive shit in a
So-
minute. Cause I want all my real niggas to feel right in this bitch.
So we left off on the topic.
Look. We'll talk positive, right? But I think we have to respect that everybody comes from a different background.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you respect.
Respect that.
Let's
No.
let's not
I know
argue
it
on the
all.
fact that we did. And
Yeah,
let-
there's
Yeah.
no
'Cause
argument
it
that we
takes-
come from a
this
different
what I had to
background.
learn. It takes other people to grow and learn slower than others.
Yeah,
No matter
it
how
does.
So-
grown or old
So
you are.
let
Yeah.
me throw you into
Some
another
boners
situation.
grow slower.
Listen,
Like if you
these are
you
my
grower, if
look,
you like a
look,
grower,
this is a
you
minority
grower, you feel me?
podcast right now, and we're talking about what we went through, right? So how do you expect white people to understand what we went through?
They don't
Why you
know.
gotta bring them in it? So
But because we have
No,
to.
this is-
Because we
this
have
is
to.
perfect because my husband is white.
I love my Caucasian.
Because-
Yeah.
But you know,
There we go.
Ooh.
Hey, man, you done tainted the whole thing.
But listen,
I ain't got no
that was
shit.
necessary.
yeah, but we have to have an
I couldn't
honest
get my-
That's for the
conversation.
dev right there.
If we don't have this honest conversation between the six of us, then
good?
nobody else will have this conversation.
It is
because
6 of us. I can't count.
It's okay, I got it.
You got you.
I went to Bishop Hartley
Yeah,
with you.
man. Yeah, man. You know,
Hey, you
math ain't
graduated
my shit.
136. I graduated 135 out of 136.
With degrees, you feel me?
Hey, with degrees. I got a master's.
Y'all went to Bishop Hartley?
Yeah,
Facts.
and we both the realest niggas in this.
Hey,
said we
hey,
wrong.
facts.
Oh yeah, other than you, but yeah, we
Hey,
went to
hey,
She ain't lying.
Good school.
no, y'all the oldest realest
Yeah.
niggas. Like, no.
Oh, see
You right? I am an old head.
Oh,
What age got
That
to do
kind
with
of
it?
bird.
Shit just got real.
Hey, wait,
I am an old head, which means respect your.
my older cousin though.
Yeah, I'm older than all y'all
Dex
niggas.
is my older cousin.
Yeah, that nigga
How
old.
old are you?
That's because he eat a lot of pussy. Hey,
Dex got that
Hey.
And
He looks like
hey,
he eat a lot of pussy.
I know you do.
hey, and this is why I say.
What's your favorite
That's why.
sexual
That's why I
sport,
say.
isn't it?
This is why I say. This why. Yeah, I was married. This is why I say.
Oh, he's
You said what? Come on now.
Past
Hold on, man.
tense.
Let's not talk about that. Anyway,
pussy goblin.
this is why I say chemistry don't mean nothing, man. Not to
It sounds a little bit personal.
me.
It
Not
sounds
to
a
me.
little bit
That
personal.
nigga Dex is a goblin.
We in a podcast. We gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it because this chemistry, trust me, in this world there is chemistry.
It is.
what you make it, but
But hey, ladies, if you need
Hit the next topic, bro.
if you need your vagina licked,
I got it written down somewhere. I got it in. So
wanna keep you
hey, what nigga? Are we
Let me
supposed to
ask
get? We not finna pass this around like a 40 ounce, my nigga.
you can put it right.
all right. So
This
my
ain't
whole thing is this,
1993.
right? When you in a relationship, right?
We still on relationships. What about?
I know, right? Let's get off that.
You
Nah,
want
let's
to
talk
go?
about it.
No, let's talk about relationships.
I'm
Let's
tired of
finish.
this shit because I'm
Talk about
all
it.
right.
Let's finish.
I want to know: are you single until you put that ring on it?
I don't fucking know. I know I'm not
Engaged.
single
Oh,
now.
that ain't for me. Let me go use some bathroom.
I'm
Look.
not. Oh shit. Oh.
Oh,
Careful.
Y'all saying, how do I
We didn't know what you was gonna do.
Hey, yeah, you might want to take the mic off because we're gonna hear everything in the bathroom.
If you fart, if you fart. Oh shit.
It might be a
Girl,
quick.
I got a wife. I know y'all
Put the
fart.
ring on it.
Honestly, it depends on the individual because in most cases you ain't even single when you put the ring on.
Right.
Ooh.
Ooh, speak on it.
I've been married since I seen my wife, so her fine ass.
And then that's you.
Pour that shit,
Come
goddammit.
I got this. I'm gonna finish this, dude.
I know.
Back
This
up
is
off
Yo,
me.
nobody asked about what you got to finish.
this is
So,
a cheer.
Thank
but-
you.
Pour that up, please.
Okay, got you. Shit.
Chris,
All right. Say less. This
grab
is
your
why
mic.
I shut the
Hey,
fuck
hey,
up.
so Dex, what's so I got a question for you, right?
Yeah.
Because I have my own opinions on this.
Okay.
What is
Mind your business, bro.
what
Mind your business,
is
bro.
Hold on.
so what is marriage?
What is marriage?
What is marriage besides so like for me personally?
See, I already know where you're going with that, and I like it.
I do
like
too.
it a lot.
I mean, you right here.
I like it a lot.
Go ahead. Go
Because-
ahead.
I like it a lot because marriage is
Between a man and
in
a
my
woman?
opinion, in my opinion, I think marriage is religion based. Strictly.
Oh my God.
That was the exact word I was going to use.
So marriage is religion based.
I believe you. No, this is yours.
And then what
Oh, thank
happened
you.
after the marriage part, like the religion part, the government took it over and it's like, hey, yo, we can
That's
profit
where I'm
off
at.
it. It's all about capitalism.
goddamn
That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
fact. I'm married.
Fucking paper.
I'm
It is a
married,
piece of
and that's a
paper.
fact, bro.
So listen. I love my wife. Everybody here knows I love
That's
my
a
wife.
fact.
But how difficult is it for me to go elsewhere
Thank you, sir.
from my wife when I know I'm legally binded?
Right.
So something could happen to me.
Prenup,
where I don't
nigga.
feel-
It's a commitment.
It's a
mental.
commitment.
It's a commitment.
It's a commitment, but
It's mental.
that paper
Sign that
ties
paper,
a lot of
nigga.
people in. And if you think about it, like our grandparents, right? If you tell me, oh, granddaddy,
Them niggas didn't go to the court. They just sit on the side of the wood, burn a house, and say, "Oh, Bessie, you my bitch." She said, "I'm your nigga," and then they, you know what I'm saying?
But hey,
The cornbread, Cletus.
But Bessie
Hey, Chris,
wasn't the
grab
only
your
one
mic.
getting piped down.
What?
Grandpa had
Make sure
like
you heard.
Yeah.
They probably had a long ass. His shit probably crazy. But like, look though. But like, yeah, I feel what you're saying though. But like, I do, I do feel like marriage though. Like it's all like a religion. But like if society never said go buy a ring and go to a church and get married, I would have never got married to my wife. But I still would have had kids, and I still would have been loyal to the same woman.
That's how it is now.
'Cause that's my
though,
baby.
Yeah.
I
People
you know
don't
what I'm
want to
saying?
do that and
But that's
go
why
and
divorce
put it
rates are
on
at
paper.
60%.
But marriage to me is
I'm part
a
of that
mental.
percentage.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
you're
Like,
right, you're right,
It's a
you're
mental.
right, you're right.
Because like even now, like they have it to where it's like if you're married for the amount of years and you don't get married, you're common law marriage. They drag you into that.
Right.
Like it's like a common. So like it's a mental. If you get with someone and you say this is the person I want to be with for the rest of my life, it don't have to be on paper.
Or-
it don't have to be on none of that.
or
it's in
if-
your mental.
or
if
if-
you cheat, then you cheat. If you don't, then you don't. All of that is a mental.
Always.
What
Always
about though?
mental.
I ain't
If
gonna
you
lie, this some
get
good champagne.
divorced,
It is.
if I'm worth 500 million and my wife is just my wife, she don't deserve half of that shit.
Why not?
Why not?
Nigga, why? She don't deserve shit. If she didn't make it,
How many kids you got?
all I'm saying
How many?
is
If you committed,
we just said that's a common theme between each other.
Hold on,
so
why
if
not?
you
Why
committed
not, though?
yourself to her, right?
I'm gonna take care of my kids.
If you committed yourself,
her-
if you promised her that you was gonna be with her for the rest of
and
your
I
life, why
made
wouldn't it be fair to give her half?
because she was my wife. I'll pay her for the kids.
I have mixed feelings about that.
I will pay.
I have mixed feelings about
I'll
that.
pay
too.
her for okay. So if
About giving your wife half.
if there's a female who's worth like $5 billion, is it okay for her to have a dude that don't work?
No.
What? See why? How? If she's worth $5 billion, if her dude don't have to work, and
If
then,
her dude don't have, okay, we can just use Nicki Minaj as an example. She don't got, her husband don't have as much money as she has. But
so
she married
if
him.
they get divorced, does he get half?
Yes, he does.
She chose that.
I mean,
If she
why
chose
shouldn't
that.
he?
She chose that. She knew what
Oh,
she
you
was
want the money,
getting
huh?
into.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it to
Hey.
If
you.
she really wanted
That's what
it,
happens when
she
you
would get a
marry people
prenup.
with less money than you.
My wife.
You need to understand motherfucking
That's why-
intention.
That's why she filed for
Intentions, baby.
Oh,
bankruptcy.
you want some more
Attention.
money?
My wife's making a lot of money. I'm just saying. But,
She-
Get the fuck out of here.
no, it's-
Hey, drinking
No.
that. Everybody got champagne. We gonna tell
Everybody
you.
got
Oh, it's for
champagne.
me?
Yeah,
Thank you.
champagne.
my wife does well. She held me up when I was going through some fucked up shit.
You know what? And I appreciate your wife for that because she has to be really strong-minded.
Bro, she held me up.
She
I
need to be
was
strong-minded to
broke.
be supporting.
I was a broke nigga, and then she helped me get through. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why
depressing
you with
times
her.
and shit. And that's why I
She's there.
would give her half. But if I just
got
married
your
a girl,
But you
at-
know what?
You're talking about
What
a random
you just
girl.
said now.
You're
if
not
I married
talking
her at
about
the
your
bar,
situation. You're not talking about your
What he said,
situation.
Some bitches deserve half, and
Some
some
bitches
bitches
don't. Don't.
But I tell you what the problem is. The
She
problem
supported
is
me
the
when I
court-
was low.
The courts can't figure out that decision, so they just give everybody half.
You right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
damn,
You're
you right.
legally,
And that's
you're
the
legally
discrepancy
binded.
right there. They don't
Which
know.
is fucked up.
I was
It
about
is.
to say.
It is.
I would give my wife
It
if I had
Bro, Hold on 1 second.
I would get my wife-
The same way the courts can't figure out like if this nigga's a nigga, this nigga's not a nigga. You know what I'm saying? As far as being niggerish, you know what I'm saying? If that's a
Or
word.
trans or what
No,
you
I'm
talking
just
about?
saying like in general.
A nigga.
Not a nigga. But a nigga.
I was about to say, oh, we about to get canceled.
I'm
This
just saying, if
motherfucker.
somebody's
He,
a-
she, him, her.
If somebody's a thug or somebody's not a thug and they get put in a similar situation,
Yeah, if they
they
got
can't
braids
tell,
or
so
not.
they just do the same thing to
Yeah,
everybody.
and all the niggas
I
get
mean,
locked
same
up.
way.
So where we at?
If you look like a
I just
nigga,
came-
you're
Well,
gonna
take
be
this
treated
shot.
like a
What,
nigga.
what,
We're about to,
now hold on.
cheers.
Hold up. Where's your pain cut? Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, we got this cupcake.
There for me, I could not.
Hey, listen,
Cheers.
I know, right?
hey, the visual Dex.
Hey, visually Dex, baby.
Visually
Yes,
Dex.
yo.
Thank you for
Yes,
having
sir.
us here, Dex.
Thank you, Dex. I like this.
Wait, what is
You already
that?
know.
Hold us back up.
Yes,
Chemistry.
baby.
Is that the
Go
same
ahead.
for a man?
Chemistry.
Fuck that.
Chemistry is
Fuck that chemistry
He
shit.
against
Pressure.
me.
I'm
Niggas don't
telling
want to
you.
hear that.
Hey, Dex.
My
Hey,
first-
Dex. Every time I see my man, I look at him and
Damn.
I'm like, damn.
That nigga
Oh.
gonna fuck the shit out of me.
I look at him and I'm like, damn, I feel butterflies on
What
inside.
if
Every time I touch him, we make eye contact. It's always there.
You
The
ain't got a
the
real nigga,
chemistry-
cause
Yeah,
I fuck around. I take his
chemistry
shit, and my wife be
always
like, man,
there.
what's up,
Chemistry
nigga?
until you
I feel you
leave.
though.
How young is that relationship though?
Huh?
Oh, it's young.
Say it again.
I was gonna say it's got to be you. Goddamn.
We in the moon stage.
Yeah,
the
'cause
honeymoon.
I'll fuck around.
Okay, so hope,
You
I'm
ain't
not.
shit for that, but
I
that's
don't
a
wish
good one.
nothing
I'm
negative. I don't wish
I
nothing
feel
negative.
like it's not gonna go away.
It's got to be more than
I
chemistry.
be.
because
Away
of
from the wrong woman, baby.
Let her finish.
because of the way I am, because of the way I
goddamn
am, I know that
You
that
nasty
chemistry is
as
not
fuck.
gonna go. As long as he keeps treating me the way
Go
he's
to the
treating
bathroom.
me and him is gonna have that
On the
chemistry.
same,
That's right.
on a different note, to go off what you're saying, it changes.
It changes. It changes, but we need to work with it
We
because
do.
no one is perfect. We know
right.
we know what we can be
Y'all see
together.
Yeah.
So as long as we can work with it.
Taurus fart.
That's a Taurus
Did he
fart.
fart?
Wait, you
Smells like mine.
Somebody farted in here.
Hey, y'all look.
Hey,
Hey,
look.
look, y'all
This
look.
nigga nasty.
Fart
It
smells
smells.
like my fart. I'm telling y'all.
Hey, what this nigga be eating, man? This nigga be eating Brussels sprouts and shit.
Oh, man.
Oh my God, Drake over here falling back here. Yo.
Yeah.
He's frustrated. He frustrated.
is. He probably about
He don't.
But
Damn, this nigga fucking up this studio.
Drake is holding his breath.
but-
You see him?
I will say you're right
That's,
though. Like the
that right there is a certified lover boy on vinyl.
Y'all want some?
the chemistry though that you
Fuck
have,
chemistry.
like
Come on, stop saying that
when
word.
everything else fails and shit, like
Chemistry.
It's stupid.
me and my wife, like you know what I'm saying, we won't talk for.
All right. So, yo, all right, hold on. Let's do this.
Go ahead, Dex.
All right, let me break down the chemistry bullshit that y'all be talking about.
Because I want to understand.
Let's speak.
too.
Y'all ever heard of arranged marriages?
Yep.
How do y'all
Yeah.
feel about it?
It's not chemistry.
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting. All right, let me give you.
What is that?
Hold on. Let me bring it back to earth.
That nigga
It works.
farted.
I don't even know what that is.
It
I've
works.
been married.
Oh,
Hey, hold on.
I thought you meant the smell. My fault.
Let me tell you why arranged marriages work.
What is that?
Because in the most countries that have arranged marriages, they're raising their kids to be good wives and good husbands.
mental.
What's wrong with that?
Hold on, listen. Nothing's wrong with it.
They
I'm saying-
tell them who their husband is gonna be
It doesn't-
when
no,
they're
they do.
a child.
No.
When
it's
they
not.
are a child,
Listen.
they tell them who the husband is
Listen,
gonna
it's
be.
not even that.
Wait, wait, wait.
Sometimes arranged marriages happen later on in life.
Well-
you don't know who your husband's gonna be,
Right.
like as a child. Sometimes it could be like, oh, you're 16 now, and we met this family. This person is, but at the very basis, they're getting teach the roots. You know what I'm saying? So hey, this is how you be a good wife. This is how you
Yeah.
be a good husband.
Yeah.
When you come together and you handle those good responsibilities, and you. This nigga, y'all niggas is crazy. But
I
listen,
understand where you're
when you
coming
get together
from.
and you handle the basics, the responsibilities, everything else can come naturally.
Mental.
Well, because I'm gonna tell you why it comes naturally. Because you're not focused on that bullshit. Like, yo, you ain't wash no dishes. You dirty. You ain't pick up your laundry.
You already have a
You know what I'm
role.
saying?
Yeah.
You already know what's going on.
Yeah.
So then you could build a foundation on your trust and your love, and then that makes a stronger
And
relationship.
it works.
And that's why they last for so long.
So
He's 100% on that.
yeah, I mean,
So when
He's
we were
100%
talking about this
on
earlier, you said who will pay for the first date. We ain't talk about that,
who will pay for the first date?
and we were talking about that. We were saying, honestly, it depends who it is and
I
what the
feel like
situation
You
is.
gotta ask. That's the problem.
Who's gonna pay for the
pays
first
Whoever
date?
asks for
Go with the
whoever
flow.
asks who out on the date
Go with the
Nah,
facts.
I'm paying for.
Yeah.
I'm paying.
So
Oh, you
me,
just feel like the guy should pay?
Absolutely.
me as an
I'm not finna
independent
make a girl
woman.
pay.
You're not
For the first
invested. I'm
date.
invested.
That's right.
Right.
But I
Because
do-
women can get anything they want, and they've decided to go with me.
Your wife.
Yeah.
But why though?
Because they
Bro, I'm not
decided
taking.
to
But
go
I'm
with
not
me.
letting no.
Therefore, I have a
pay for no
responsibility
first date, bro.
All right,
take care of them on
so
their
I will
first
say
date.
this. We were talking about dating and our reasons for dating and why we date. He
not-
said sport. That's definitely it.
Right.
Hey, listen,
On a man's side.
Listen,
And I'm the GM and I'm paying. I'm giving out contracts.
I'm gonna stop you.
All dating is. All dating is.
Dex, let me stop
Give
you.
me 1 second.
I'm gonna stop you because
No,
you're
no,
going
no,
to
no, no, no,
sport.
no, no, no.
Because
Right.
listen, at sport you put feed out, and feed costs money.
And feet go in his shoes, my nigga.
Hey, and feed costs money. So if I'm gonna put money out, I don't care what my objective is. I don't
Investment.
care if my objective is to kill, or I don't care if my objective is to
You need
smash.
to invest.
Hey, you ready
Because
for
at
this?
the end of the day,
Bro,
You ready for this?
a
All
woman
right.
should never pay
Listen,
Hold on,
for
hold
the
on.
first
You
date.
ready for this?
I
In
don't agree with that.
sport, do I walk up to a deer and say, "Hey, man, I want to make some deer sausage"?
no,
Why
but
not?
you, but
Hold on,
you know
hold
what you do?
No,
you know what
no,
you do,
no,
Dex?
no, let me
You
go-
put feed out,
No, no.
and you let that fucking deer
Listen,
walk up to you,
Let me
bro.
tell you something. Let me tell you something. In
But
sport,
not all deers
That's-
is dumb
in
like
sport.
that.
I like the
though.
way
It don't matter because I'm looking for the one that is.
in sport.
So what
in
you're
sport-
saying, you're
I'm looking for a
sporting.
deer to shut the fuck
No,
up.
no. This is.
Hey, I like that. Hey, you like
Hold on.
that? You like that shit? though?
Hold on.
I want to hear what Dex has to say.
Hold on, hold on,
I
hold
want to
on.
hear what Dex wants
Hold
to
on. But in
say.
sport, if I'm trying to catch this deer, you
this
think
nut.
I'm gonna be disguised, bro? I'm gonna throw on a fucking.
How much does that cost you?
It doesn't even matter what it costs.
So you're
me.
saying it doesn't cost you anything to
it
disguise?
benefits me.
It doesn't cost you anything to
You got to buy
disguise.
that. We know.
Because you're gonna have to buy that
He
dinner.
he put
You're
a
gonna
whole
have to
face
buy those
I
on.
don't
drinks.
gotta buy the dinner.
He put a whole
How you in
face on.
disguise?
I'm
You
about,
in disguise for
and I'm gonna
free?
tell you why.
You
Are
going
you
to
being
date
fake?
without a haircut? I bet you don't.
Are you being fake?
Talk to him, man.
You going to date without a haircut? Nigga, no, you don't.
Talk to him, man.
Do you go on a date with your shoes dirty?
No, but y'all not listening. Y'all didn't listen.
You
Most
go on a date
females-
fresh as hell to pay for that to eventually, hopefully, you get
Everything
some pussy.
costs
Y'all not
money,
listening. This is
dog.
what I'm trying to tell you. It
You
don't.
pay for the pussy.
It don't.
There's
it don't.
women
It
that
don't
will
always
look
gotta
at-
be that way.
It
I'm
don't.
gonna tell you why.
It
Because
don't.
it's
Bullshit.
He's right.
It's
all
prostitution,
it is-
man.
Bullshit.
You just paying.
Bullshit.
You
I'm
just
Let
paying.
Dex
Bull.
talk.
Y'all
Let
niggas
Dex
know
talk.
me.
Let Dex talk.
Yo,
I'll let Dex finish.
Yo, everybody need to be quiet because I really want to
Hold
listen
on.
to
Hey, tell
him.
me how pussy's free.
no.
Tell me how pussy's free.
I'm gonna put it to you like
Show me
this.
how to get it.
Pussy is free.
Hey, can you pick that up? Can you pick that up for me?
No.
No,
Hey,
I didn't
what
say
I'm trying
my
to
pussy
say.
was free. I said pussy is free.
I want to know how.
Listen.
That's the pussy he's getting.
Exactly.
That fucking part.
Hey, girl, talk to him.
Oh, yeah,
Talk to him
alright.
twice. Hey,
That's-
talk to me twice or don't
that's
talk to me
too
nice,
much.
bro.
Don't
That's
come at me at all.
that's that
Bro.
girl's choice, that woman's choice though.
It's his choice too.
No, but it's her choice too.
No, it's his choice
It's
though,
choice.
because he chose that.
But
I'm
he's-
choosing these women,
No,
man.
everybody has a choice. And that's the problem.
Accountability, accountability.
Thank you.
Exactly.
That,
Wait,
we're gonna
Dex,
keep going
go
back
ahead.
to that.
That's the
All
point.
Go ahead,
Stop
Dex. I
choosing
really
these
wanna hear
women.
you, 'cause I'm on your side on this
If-
one.
get
I'm
back
on Dex
to
side
Both y'all,
too.
if both y'all niggas agree that you should pay for the first date or pay for all the dates.
I just pay for one. All the rest of them is on her, nigga. What the fuck? You got me fucked up.
Hey,
All right.
he's dumb.
Hold on.
You don't make no
Listen,
sense. Make it
listen.
sense.
My wife bought the house.
Listen.
Bro, chill.
It's her house.
Hey, no, right?
It's her house.
I'm on the mortgage.
It's her house.
More.
Women,
spoil you.
I'm
Yours,
gonna tell you something.
hers,
You
and the
introduce
kids.
something to a
Facts.
woman.
That's
You introduce
facts.
something to a woman that they're not used to. You know what I'm
I
saying?
got a curve.
If a woman feels like they can get any guy they want, and you come to them and you approach them on some other shit, they're like, yo, this nigga's different. Why he don't want to pay for me? Like, am I not sexy enough? I'm not pretty enough?
No.
You know,
What?
you know what I'm saying?
You're
No.
showing
Nigga,
her that you
nobody's
work really
saying
hard
that
for
except
your
gold
shit.
diggers, bro.
No.
And
Right.
you choosing that date for a reason,
But
right?
I'ma
You
say
choosing that
proof.
person for a
Just
reason.
ask my
That's
wife.
not motherfucking
Right.
accurate. First of all, when I go somewhere,
Just ask my
no,
wife why she
listen,
married me.
When
I
I
don't-
go somewhere, I go with the intent that I'm paying for my motherfucking stuff. First of all,
You
first
gotta
of
have
all,
your
Me
own
too.
mind.
First
You
of
gotta
all,
have your
Always.
And if I come as a woman expecting a motherfucker to pay for me,
Right.
then that just
Listen.
let me know where your motherfucking
Right.
mindset is at.
Right.
Exactly.
First of all,
As a
first of all, niggas need to be spoiled just like bitches need to
Yes.
be spoiled.
Yes. Yes.
Like a bitch can take
Always
you down.
spoiled too.
Hey, hold on.
I ain't spoiling
Hey,
first?
Validation.
I
I know.
Let's
Let's
Dex,
go.
Dex,
Validation.
Dex,
Okay, let's
Dex.
go.
Crazy as fuck,
Dex.
bro.
Okay.
You
If
crazy.
a nigga show me an
right.
indication that he gonna spoil me,
I will
I'ma
spoil
his
you
motherfucking
back.
ass too.
You'll spoil you back.
me.
Always
That
spoil
nigga
you.
gotta spoil me first
No.
before I spoil
You
him.
know,
Fuck you
female.
talking
All
about?
right, sit down, sit down. That's why you single though. That's why you single. Anyway,
Man, what up, Lil Mike?
Nah,
You
chill
just
out.
drop
Chill out,
drink
bro. You
sound.
ain't gonna
Hey,
disrespect.
problem
You ain't
is
got
the
no
problem-
disrespect. It's not
The
disrespect.
problem with
Nigga,
I'm
I'm
female-
trying to
prize.
introduce something.
We the
different.
fucking
Y'all need to
The
chill.
problem with
Man, we the
female-
prize.
and the nigga is too.
Man, we the prize.
And the nigga.
After they spoil us.
No.
Girl, why would you not
No.
spoil
All right,
a nigga
all right.
before he spoil you?
Especially
If I'm getting to know someone,
if
he's just.
Why would you
as
want to
val-
spoil a man
he's
before
Man,
he spoil
if
you?
you-
We all got mics, y'all.
They is, but why would
valuable
you
as
spoil
I am.
him?
if you
Why he spoil
crazy
you?
for me. I
if
just
you
know
fought
all
on the
All right, I'm gonna go take a bathroom break.
Girl, you can do that.
I'll be back.
After you,
I'll
he
see you.
spoil you. Why would you do that?
cheat down on her knee, if you take a shit in my crib on the first date, get the fuck out. That's all I'm saying is like.
Yeah, like why would no? A man
All right,
shouldn't even
all
want
right,
you
all
to
right,
spoil
all right.
him.
So hold on. Back to what I was saying. Back to what I'm saying.
Hey, Dex,
Man,
let me
I
jump
spoil
in.
him after he spoiled
Let me jump in.
All right, let's do it.
Because I think you've
Bitch, I'm the
engaged.
prize.
Yeah, I think you've engaged in a really good
Are
argument
you
where
100,
the house
200,
is
300,
divided,
400,
right?
$500 price?
Like we have a divided
Oh,
house
so
on
you
how
a
we
man. Hell
how
no.
we feel, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's the caliber
What number
of man
of prize
too.
are you, girl?
Because at
That's
the end of the day,
disgusting to me.
no,
What
caliber
number?
man.
That's the problem.
No.
She
Look,
still
let
ain't
me
answering me.
We're wore down right now, bro.
No.
That's why men are wore
You
down.
making it seem like
And then
you
the
can't
black
spoil a
community
man.
of men think that this is how it's supposed to be. No, it's not, bro.
No, listen.
That's why our black men are in the no period. I ain't gonna say black men. That's why men are in the situation that they are in now. That's why they have the most mental fuck ups than we do, because there's a lot of shit that they gotta hold in.
If you
and
want to
accept.
take a man out first, that's you. I don't
Yeah,
Hey,
girl.
Christian is my
I'm
nigga.
not
I fuck
doing
with
it
Christian.
first.
I'm just saying.
Because
Hell no.
listen.
I take a girl out first.
But
but
golden
the-
rules though.
How am I
You
know
gotta
you like
give
me
to
if
get,
you
bro.
don't treat me out?
And how I'ma know you like me if you don't give me no ass first?
No.
I feel you.
Hey, look,
If I pay for your date, I need some booty.
I got you. Let me defend you.
How I'ma
Because
know?
listen,
If,
I ain't giving no
God.
ass out if you
Because
feel like I
listen.
gotta give you ass.
Hey, look,
Go
look.
pay
Pay
for
for
your
your
fucking
dinner
night.
tonight, nigga.
not the first night.
listen.
Gotta hit.
Not the
Listen.
first night. The next morning when we do breakfast.
Hey, no. Look. Let me.
You sound crazy.
Breakfast the next
me
day?
Stop. Can I?
Don't get
Girl,
him
if-
ass.
One second.
If I get
Hey, let Demo go.
if I get Bob Evans
Hey,
and I get you
E.
the motherfucking the
Let me go.
Damn, nigga.
Let me go.
Bob Evans.
four meats.
Bob Evans. For
That
real.
shit good as hell.
Shit nasty as
Hey,
fuck.
E. Let me
It
go.
is.
Let me go.
What?
Chemistry.
Disgusting.
Okay, I'll get you a McGriddle, a sausage McGriddle with an orange juice and a coffee.
Hey, listen.
Give me something
different.
I can't get
So
myself.
listen. I think this
different.
is the thing that.
Burger King.
Hey,
How
listen.
about you get what you can give yourself
What
first
is
before you expect
Burger
the
King?
man
I'd rather
to
get
give it to you?
McDonald's.
Look,
and
look.
nah.
I'm gonna
Hey.
be honest
And
with
that's
you.
still a big
The whole reason why
McDonald's
I think we go on a
breakfast
date-
slap.
The whole reason
That
why
shit
we go on a
crazy.
date
I don't
in the
like
first
McDonald's
place is
breakfast.
to get to know each
And I
other.
wouldn't even take that from
The
you.
whole reason why we going on a date in the first place is to get to know each other. What does money got to do with anything?
If I take you to
Exactly.
Dex,
Exactly.
Dex,
Exactly.
Why?
Dex,
Why
let
are
me
you
go.
coming on
We're
this date?
together.
Hey, let Demo go. I want to hear what he got to
Dex,
say.
please.
Man, nigga better come
Let-
with money because
Let's-
my time is
let's
money,
take
kid.
turns, guys.
Let me explain.
And I don't
Let's-
even
let's
have
take
any,
turns.
and I don't got no kids, nigga.
Let's take turns.
No. I appreciate your energy because
Man,
I'm
y'all
no.
sound crazy.
No. I don't sound crazy.
No,
It's
you
me.
definitely don't.
It's me.
I
Because
wasn't even listening to you.
because I'm gonna
God
back
damn,
you
that
up
hurt
here
my feelings.
because I think at certain points, right, we know women mature faster than
Man, we
men.
cost money, period.
Okay, I'm gonna calm you down real quick.
I make my
I'm
own money.
Man, we cost money. And I make my own
No,
bread.
I'm gonna calm you down. I'm gonna calm you down and chill you out. But
And I
listen,
spoil niggas. Get the fuck
I don't
outta
care
here.
what you do. But look, I'm
Exactly.
gonna tell you this though. I'm gonna tell you if we're gonna come for a relationship with a woman, especially of the
Nah, I
caliber
ain't
of you.
spoil no nigga unless he spoil
No,
me.
listen. Out of the caliber of you three women, we have to be prepared, and we don't mature as fast as what you
I
guys
don't buy
mature.
niggas. I don't buy men.
I don't
I'm
care
sorry,
what
I just gotta get that out.
I don't care what you buy.
Bitches buy men.
Listen. I don't care what you buy.
That
I don't
part.
care what you do. I don't care who you smash. I
Right.
don't care any of that.
Right.
Because as a man, I got to be prepared for what I'm going into with you.
Exactly.
Because if I'm not serious about you and I just want to smash, then I'm going to smash 23, 24-year-old Demo.
Right.
I'm just trying to smash.
Exactly.
27, 28, 29-year-old Demo.
She'll try to smack, but 35 years old.
And 9 times out of 10, she might want to just get some.
Man.
So
So my view on it is, look,
The point is,
if we're
though-
going on a date,
I'm paying.
I'm gonna be like,
paying.
as an independent woman,
So who asked?
as an independent woman, I'm gonna
matter.
be like,
But that- I love that, though.
listen,
Okay,
but
guys.
listen, but listen, as
fuck up. Time.
as an independent woman, I'm gonna be like, it's okay, I'll pay some of it, and that's a test. Cause if a man is gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna pay for all of it, baby, don't worry about that, I'll be like, oh,
So what does that do for you?
it does something for me.
What does that do for you?
I love princess energy.
I'm gonna
not-
keep
I'm
it
a
real
prin-
with you.
I have princess
I'm not
energy.
Okay, look,
I'm independent.
Nobody.
The
I'm
moment-
real with you. Look.
What does that do for me?
I'm
My
not-
wife,
That
right?
lets me
I'm
know
not
that
testing
I can
nobody.
spoil
Look,
him
I
back.
will-
I feel like you set
Look,
it up.
I can spoil him
look,
back,
look.
and it's gonna be
I
mutual.
FaceTime. Hold
It's
on,
gonna be
wait.
mutual.
Because you married.
I can
Remember I said
spoil
I
him
was
back,
broke?
and it'll be mutual.
Remember I said I was broke when I met my wife.
And your wife supported you.
I'm telling you,
No, that's a fact.
That's
I
a fact.
know.
That's
It's
a
just funny though.
She helped.
My
no,
wife-
it's not.
No,
She
it
helped.
My
She helped
wife-
him
Because
become
I
the
had
man.
niggas down that
She
was
helped
broke.
him became the man that
my
he
wife.
is.
I didn't
Exactly.
even
So you
on
better
some
not
real
fuck
shit.
up.
I didn't have.
That's
And
what
it's
I'm
not all
saying.
credit
Nah,
to her because it's really your credit. Is you became the man you wanted to
I
be.
knew.
Hey,
But she
don't
helped you.
discredit her.
But she helped
Right.
you.
Discredit her.
I knew.
But she helped you.
I knew what I had when I
Get to where you
found
needed
her.
to be.
And
But
you knew what you had to invest.
she. But
Yes.
and so did she.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
she found.
She believed in you.
She found a
Exactly.
real.
She saw that there was a
I'm telling you,
potential.
she picked me up from my. This is no bullshit. This is no
I love
cap.
this because I know
We love your wifey over
She
here.
picked me
I
up
know what he
from my
called it.
mom and dad's house. I ain't even. I tried to
Wifey
lie.
held it
I tried to
down.
lie about my car, and she said, "You don't really have a car right now, do you?" And I said, "No."
Right.
Damn, I forgot
I'm
what I was
28
asking.
years old. I went through a fucked
got
up. I'm gonna break up with this one bitch, but like, we
Fuck that bitch.
Yeah, fuck her.
Old
Oh,
news.
F who?
I went to.
If my fellow
It's on
tourists
sites,
would
I
say
know.
something,
Hey, fuck you because you know who you are. And you
Right.
know-
But
Dumb bitch.
Hey,
but
follow Dex on Instagram.
Do
by the way.
she?
You dick. You dick riding asshole.
But-
what's her name though?
No, I said.
Dick riding asshole.
But she did me dirty and shit. So like I was fucked up for like some years and shit. And then you know what I'm saying, I met my wife or whatever, and I was like, listen, well, she already knew of me, I knew of her, you know what I'm saying, before, and we met.
Beautiful, man.
She took me out on a date. She picked me up, paid for our first date and shit.
Yes.
And then I went home. Look, I went home the next day and I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I think this the one. And she said, son, you know what to do. I raised you right. And then my
Yeah,
mom,
don't pull out, bro.
she gave me some money and shit. You know what I'm saying? To hold me down.
I bet you your mom
I
saw
stayed
her
at her
potential.
I stayed at her house, you know what I'm saying? And then ever since then, we've been, you know what I mean, boom, boom. She helped me get a whip. She helped me get my credit right. Now I'm a fireman.
She
She's a
directed
nurse.
Can I speak next?
We got a 4-bedroom house,
I thought we
4
weren't talking
bathrooms
about
and
that.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Back off of him. Can I speak next?
Go ahead, do it.
What?
Hey, speak that truth.
And let me just say this.
You said I work
it's
for the
never good
for the
Oh,
to be
for
in
the
a
shit.
Columbus. And
Hold
you,
on.
I'm not
if
talking
a
about.
dude
I'm a fireman,
don't
but yeah.
have as much money or you, if he ain't taking care of you, it's really bad to be in that mental. I'm not.
You gotta find
saying-
the right
now
man.
listen. Now listen.
Or the right
now
woman.
Listen. Now before I met my husband, I was a single mom of 6. I automatically have my own money. I don't need to flash that.
Hold on, man.
First of
Mom
all,
and shit, you better go ahead,
She really
goddamn
be
it.
Okay.
working.
My second point
got me
is
fucked
this.
up.
When I met my husband, it was the same exact way. He was in a specific home. I took him in. And I put him on his feet.
Yes,
and when
ma'am.
I tell you, bro, man,
He's an
that
amazing
motherfucker
man.
Drink my dirty
He
motherfucking bath water.
Gross.
He gon' goddamn do it.
When I ain't
He
doing that
is
shit.
Great.
loyal.
And if he wasn't white,
I ain't doing
if
that.
he wasn't white,
He's
Hey,
loyal.
I
and
ain't
if
doing
he
that.
was a white man,
But-
you would not be able to tell that he's not my kid's father.
He's loyal.
He's a provider. He's patient. He's kind. So I didn't
Open-minded.
come in
As a woman, if you
I
hold a
am.
man, if
And
you
the
hold
sex,
a,
and the sex
I
good.
love her husband.
as a
I
woman,
have my own money.
And the sex good.
But
with-
understand it, and the sex is great, and he eat pussy better than anybody I ever
Any
ate.
nigga.
You got your money though.
But-
it's great to have a man that stick beside
If a woman holds it,
that you can
But he
rely
had less
on.
money than me.
He
And I
knew
could
that
bet
you
y'all
was
Look,
an
look.
investment.
paid for the last date, and I can bet you when I met him, he had a little to nothing.
Oh, you
But
talking about when y'all
but
met?
When, but
When
I
y'all
took
met?
him. But listen, I took him in, and I seen the potential. He ain't have
Hey, that's-
shit.
old school.
He
Oh,
ain't have shit.
Hey, my
Old
And I
school,
tell you,
girl.
I could have not
Because
met.
he-
Hey,
and
my
I tell you,
dad.
I could have not met a better
Can I-
soulmate, a
He
person
came
in my
up.
life.
Let me stop you because the
He
thing that
came
you
up.
just said is so crucial. Is that women don't see potential.
Yeah, you saw potential.
All they see is what?
Plug
Say it for me,
Listen.
baby.
I said
Say it
you
for
don't-
me, baby.
All they see is your
No,
flaws.
they see.
Put that up
listen,
there.
they see
Put that up there.
Money.
They see money.
No,
at
they
the
see
moment.
potential. They
No,
see
no, no, no,
potential.
no, they don't see
These
potential.
niggas don't change, man.
No, because that's not potential.
They
It's
can.
who you go
Exactly.
You have to find
for. It's
the
who
right.
you go
You
for.
gotta
They
find.
want to change.
You have to find the
It's
right
who
man.
you
Exactly,
go for.
That's my point.
You gotta find-
Accountability.
That's what I said.
Accountability.
This is from real
Uh-uh.
fucking life.
And you gotta start paying for dates too.
I have friends always tell me.
Hey, you gotta start paying for dates too.
I have friends always tell me.
I got you.
I've had friends
gotta find the right
always
man.
tell
You gotta
me.
start paying. You gotta start paying for dates though.
I have friends always tell me. I have friends always tell
just
me.
farted.
How do
Nobody
you
smell
have
that shit
boy,
today.
a man that will do everything for you? It's because I have
Smell that
expectations. And before I get into it, I let the motherfucker know what I want.
I
And
love-
if
listen.
he can't meet that expectation within the first 3 weeks or so, I'm gonna
Right.
be like, look,
And my
All I'm
first
saying is,
expectation-
listen.
I'm
My
good.
first expectation on the man is
I'm not
money.
mad either.
It's what you can do for
Man,
my
that ain't even
motherfucking
about
mental.
money. I just get my ex money, man. It ain't
What
about
the
money.
fuck wrong with you? Don't get that nigga no money, but
But that's what I mean. It ain't
what,
about money.
that's your
Money
fault.
ain't shit.
That's your fault.
That was your
About
choice.
that shit, I just told him, like, nigga, I don't want you to give me
Choice.
back
All
money.
I'm saying is,
Nigga, you needed it.
all the
I
women
didn't
out
need
there,
it.
all the
was your
women out there,
choice.
if you find a good man and he's
Exactly.
down,
Exactly. But
all
we-
the women
we
out
smart
there,
about
look,
it.
wait,
Damn,
wait,
not
wait,
me.
wait, hold on, look,
You
look, look,
kind
look,
of
look, look.
taking it too personal
Hold
though.
on.
If
Definitely not
Facts.
taking it personal.
Facts.
taking it
Facts.
personal,
Facts.
it's not that you want the money.
You're
You're giving it to him.
because I know who I am.
But that was a choice. You gave it to him. You
All
can't
the
be
women-
mad
Look.
now.
it was a choice. I don't care about me. I can give him more money.
But
right
you
now.
How you
asking,
gonna give
you
it to him and
saying
not let him give
what
it
type
back
of
to
man
you?
are you bringing around?
Hey,
and
go
that's
ahead.
what
This
you're
ain't no-
Look, 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 look. Wait,
Yeah.
To
we're
all the
talking
women out
about-
there, look, look, look,
Let
look.
y'all know.
Listen, to all,
I'm just letting y'all know.
I feel you. To all the women out there, if you find, look,
I know.
to all the women out there, look, if you
Money
find,
ain't shit to me. The fuck? I
All
all
the-
out like it ain't nothing. I gave shit out when I was broke. Talk about that.
I wouldn't
And we
do.
about to talk about
Yeah,
it.
but that's the wrong nigga.
I've
That's the
taken-
wrong
This
nigga.
ain't even for relationships.
And
This
when
for
we're talking
anybody.
about
This is in
choices,
general.
when we're talking about
Hey,
choices,
hey.
Relationship.
Hey, you're
Family,
perpetuating
a
bad
Best
behavior.
friend.
so when we're talking
bad
about
behavior.
choices,
Exactly.
I've been with a bum nigga and I gave a bum nigga an opportunity. I'll
leave
be,
me a lot-
you
leave
know
me out of
what?
this.
I said he's in a bad place right now. I'm gonna bring him in. When he gets on his feet, he's gonna get it together.
He wasn't a
No.
good. He wasn't a good nigga. Right,
He wasn't.
right. That's
He
what
had-
I'm saying.
He had both parents. Both parents are still together. They
matter.
live in a great household. He's
That-
still a
Alright,
bum,
Eminem.
That-
shitty person.
I've been that guy before. Look,
Go ahead, baby.
look.
I'm just raising my hand. Can I
Look,
raise my hand
look.
and speak real quick?
Let her go ahead and speak and let her speak.
Look, what I'm trying to say is, all the women out there, just because a man is down, look,
Okay, I'm done.
if a man is down,
Remember,
right,
guys, this is a podcast.
and
Love it.
he's going through, you know what I'm saying, whatever he's going through, don't count him out. If he's showing you adequate love and respect, give him a chance, because
Give him a chance.
I was going through shit, and my wife gave me a chance, and now look at us. We fucking balling.
Bam.
But all I'm
Together.
saying is,
That's all we be wanting.
Together.
all I, yeah,
That's all we be wanting.
still till this day, my wife holds me up every single day, and I hold her the same
Because
way.
you showed her that respect and that love
But-
that she needed at that
but
time.
but
Hey,
in your case,
Did you just
can I
Hell
tell a story?
no,
Can I tell a
not
story?
ever.
Go ahead. Hey,
But-
let him tell the story.
Hey, can I tell a story?
Story time.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then
I
Chris,
wanna tell a
Chris
story.
goes
But-
after.
I got
but
questions.
but
tell a
right
story
right,
after.
but in your sake,
I got disrespected today.
I
So
that's what I'm saying.
What is that?
There
what do
are
that mean?
disrespectful niggas. I know probably
He never disrespected.
I know probably 150,000 disrespectful niggas out here, right? You feel me? But
This is the first time I got disrespected by a nigga. This is somebody I was in love with. So
baby, it's gonna come. Just be patient. It's going to come. It will. Just be you and live and just think positive. It's gonna come. But if you live in a negative, oh man, fuck you. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. It's never gonna come.
That person is going through something.
I was going to do some shit when I met my wife. She said, "Nah, baby, I got you," and I was like, "Damn." Hey man, I called him and I'm like, man, I can't
it's hard
fuck this
for a man
up.
to say, "Oh, right."
Can I tell you a story?
Let
me tell you a story real quick, and I promise you can go on.
It's Chris after
I don't
you.
even want
Okay, yeah. So listen. So I had my wife. It was 2012, and I was down on my last dollar. I had just gotten fired from Verizon Wireless. I've been there for like 7 years. Fired in the motherfucker, right? I got fired, and I'm sitting there, and I was 14 credits away from my degree, and don't have a job. My wife is like, "Hey, you need to figure something out." I was like, "I need to get this degree." She's like, "Well, how you gonna get this degree? You got $26 in your account." She gave me $2,500 to go back to school.
Loyal.
$2,500 to go back to school.
Investments.
Because you wanted to go back.
Because I wanted to go back to school and graduate.
She
At
knew.
this point, listen to this. At this point, I had nothing lined up.
She believed in you. She
Went
believed
back to
in
school,
you.
$2,500. Graduated school, joined the military, and I ended up commissioning as an officer in the military 3 years later. And for me, it was like I had nothing. I was down. She took money out to pay for our rent. She took money out to pay for everything. And that was the sacrifice,
You
right?
communicated your dreams.
I communicated my dream, and I'm making. Listen, look, I want you to notice because
can you
because
please
because I'm
talk?
about to drop some shit. Like, I made $30,000 a year at the time, and she was like, "I'm gonna invest in you." So she took an L to invest in me.
oh my god.
Yeah.
So when I started making,
Man, that ain't no fucking L. Don't even say that. That's
but
not an L.
but it was an L.
She was being smart.
To
She
us,
she's
thought-
smart.
She
To
thought
us-
decades before,
Look,
bro.
look.
If I get this dude on his feet, bro, we all
But
To
look,
us
look,
as-
We all
let me
eating.
finish.
To
Let me
us
finish.
as men,
Let me
we
finish.
feel like
Chris.
that.
It's
That's
an
a
L,
flaw
right?
to us. Like,
It's an L because
To a certain
Speak.
extent.
man, I didn't have a car,
She
bro.
believed in
Stop.
you.
Stop.
She's
Stop.
not
Stop.
looking at it like
She's
an
not
L.
looking
So I
at
feel
that.
what she's saying,
She-
but she's not looking at it as an L.
she's
But
looking
she
at it
believes
as an
in you.
investment.
Exactly.
She's looking at
It
it as an
is definitely
investment.
an
and
investment.
Her nigga forever.
Sorry to say it, but that's exactly what the
So,
fuck it is.
so granted, you got to think. Fast forward,
That's true.
2013, I'm making $35,000 a year.
Right.
Can barely pay
Gotta
for
look at the
anything.
bigger picture, look at
Fast
the bigger
forward, 2019, I make $150,000 a year.
Amen.
because of
Where
the
she
wife.
she tells me, hey, I want to go back to school and do real estate. Oh, you don't got to work. Go ahead and chill at home. We're about to have a kid.
Yeah.
And for that, like,
was her
now,
turn.
150 grand isn't.
It was her turn.
It isn't.
Absolutely.
It isn't like the pinnacle of making money.
It's all about
But it's-
compromising for each
I'm gonna
other,
compromise.
serving
Because
each
he's a
other.
married
Bro,
man.
Hey,
you
look,
gotta be
I'm
smart.
gonna compromise so she can catch up.
It's
You
that
Because
gotta
at the
be
end of the
smart.
day, it's my job to
You
take care of
gotta
her.
be smart.
She may not have me forever.
Right.
At the end of the day, I love my wife. I love my wife to death, but she may not have me forever. But she's gonna take care of my son.
Guess what? She's
Right.
straight.
Forever.
Oh, she
Even when
she
you
is.
pass
My
on.
wife's about to have my
We
third.
never know
And she
when
is.
is our last day, too.
My wife's about to have my third, and I told her, I said, go back to work when you want to,
No pull-out
And
game.
is
because
Our kids are important.
Period.
I got
You
it,
riding?
right?
Okay.
I got it,
Hey,
right?
Dex, we riding
Always.
and stand on
I
top.
don't even have kids and I know this shit.
Go back to work when you want because I got it. I work
Christian.
overtime. I do whatever the fuck I gotta do for us because you held me down. You bought me a car, a house, all that shit. Now I'm up to date, baby. Go ahead and do because she saw me when I was down here. She held me up, but cats like us don't. You know what I mean? You got to fish. You know what I mean?
We're a dime by the dozen, right?
Right,
What
but
do you mean?
You sure
by
are.
cats
We were
like
just
y'all?
talking about that earlier.
Like-
today.
You're not gonna find a loyal nigga like we're.
Like-
You're just not.
You're not.
You're not
But-
going to find somebody
But
loyal.
and it's hard to find a woman that's gonna be like, listen, baby, I got you. So it's about
Because these women.
It's
are
hard
hurt.
to find a woman
Women are
that says,
hurt
I got
so
you,
much, they
and
never
also
believe
meet your
it. Yeah, yeah.
expectations. Because you also want to make sure that you love that person
that
in
was a
every way.
bar.
I mean,
That was a bar.
that was a bar.
Yeah.
That was a bar.
Yeah.
Cause
Hold
like
on, say that one more time. Say that one more time,
was a
please.
bar.
You can't blame.
Women
was a
are so
bar.
hurt they don't believe that we're ready for them.
You
That was-
can't blame
Yeah.
them.
that was a bar.
Yeah.
Feeling that way.
And yeah, that's a fact, and that's why minority women, especially,
I'm different.
I hold a place in my heart that I always say, keep going. Like, just don't stop. Don't like rely on
We'll never
the-
rely on no man
the government or a man.
or government.
We talking
Hell
about
no.
emotionally too, though. Don't rely on no man to validate your motherfucking ass.
Exactly.
Period.
Yes.
Never.
Yes.
Validate your motherfucking self, bro.
You need to
Self-love
be
is
true.
First.
Be true to
First.
yourself first.
First.
You gotta be.
Self-love is first, bro.
basically
If
putting
you
a man
love
before
yourself,
you.
can't
I told my
nobody
wife,
put you
yeah,
under.
as you should.
I don't put no man before
Why?
me.
Why? Because if
I
my
would.
wife put
Hell no.
my wife put
I mean,
me,
you don't love yourself. I don't.
No, that don't mean shit.
Man, I ain't put no
No.
man before me.
Bro,
my
I
wife
love
put
myself to
me
the fullest.
before
But
her.
but
Now
let me
she
tell you,
is before me 150% of the time. I will do for my wife anything because she looked out for me when I was down. So it reminds
That's
me.
different because you married.
It reminds me
No,
of
bro.
No.
before we was married. We weren't
No.
even married.
Before.
No.
She
No,
bought me a
I'm-
car.
I'm not
we wasn't
married.
even
We on the
married.
same level, bro. Let me no. See, this is where unconditional love comes in,
Yes.
bro. Understand
Y'all believe
this.
in that?
Nah, let me go ahead and
Unconditional.
speak on it, bro.
Go ahead,
No. Let me go ahead and speak on it, bro.
Yep.
Let me go ahead and speak
Not
on
with
it.
a relationship.
I want to be with someone who have the same mind conscious as me. I
Yep.
will lay down my life for my husband and my children.
that for
And
Yes.
I will
husband.
expect the same fucking shit out of him, bro.
I do that for my
So
husband.
if time and measures come to
get there first.
come to where it
Exactly.
needs to come,
You gotta get there.
you sure do.
Exactly.
But my thing
You
is
gotta
that
get
at the end
there.
of the day,
I ain't doing
we
shit unless
neglect
we
no,
married.
we neglect those thoughts,
Because
bro.
once I'm married,
It be
it's
red flags
over.
everywhere when you
Man,
meet
once
people.
you married,
it be
it's
red
done.
flags
We
everywhere.
just talked about
And the
that in
dick
the car.
game,
I
the dick
feel
game
like-
and the
We
pussy
just talked
game
about that in the
reflects
car.
you
That's when I
from
said when
that.
I'm
I
married,
feel
that's
like
it.
I feel like marriage has
Once
nothing
we
to do
married,
with
that's
it
it.
because
Nothing at all.
Oh,
I'm
well,
not-
talk that shit then.
No,
It
because when
doesn't.
Talk that shit.
I'm not even married, and I know that for a fact. My man got my
But y'all
back
knew
in
though.
anything, even
Y'all
though
brand
even
new.
though we knew, even if we knew, I know for a fact that he got my back. If I want to go to
she's
school,
loyal.
if
And that's how I
he
am.
knows
I'm loyal.
because I'm loyal.
I'm not looking at no other nigga.
He knows that. He knows me coming to this podcast. He's like, okay, go
Period.
ahead,
I'm not
babe.
looking at no other
Go
nigga
ahead.
once I'm in a
Talk about
relationship,
relationships because I know for a fact you're not gonna be doing some weird shit. I know how I am. He knows how I am.
Trust your
The
man.
same
And
exact way.
and in the same way,
Trust your
I
man.
will definitely put, bro. I'll kill somebody for that motherfucker.
And that's how you
And we
should
not
be.
married.
You almost said the
And that's how you
N-word, though.
supposed to
Yeah.
be.
That motherfucker.
He's not a nigga.
'Cause that's
He's
how
not a
I am.
nigga.
I can say whatever I want.
Oh, she said it.
She
Hey.
from the Bronx.
I'm from the
You
Bronx.
can't say it.
If Cardi,
It ain't even
if
about
Cardi
where you
can
from.
say it, I can say it.
It ain't even about where you from.
It sure ain't.
But you ride or die
It's
for
all
anybody
about
because
Hispanics is niggas too. You know what I'm
They
saying?
are.
Boy, bye with your license.
It's okay.
They are. They are.
Spanish is niggas too.
CC.
We all treated the same.
But
Cece, I feel like you have a little bit of hate in your heart, baby.
Who I
Mama.
hate?
I know you just sound so mean.
Somebody you hate, bro.
You
and
sound
you gotta
so
dig
mean.
to them
When you
roots we was talking
A
about.
lot of people.
'cause
When
you
you
ain't
talking
wanna
about
talk-
relationships, you sound
as soon
so
as you got
mean.
here, you didn't want to talk at all because
I
you was
didn't,
like,
but y'all got it out of me.
Yeah, that liquor hit
And
it.
I-
Got it out of me.
Let's go.
we
I fuck
didn't
with
do
it.
that.
I fuck with it too.
It's
They got it
roots.
out of me.
It's all about roots, bro. It's
Hey.
all about the roots, and then the problem
You really
is,
got it out of
is
me, though.
people don't.
But you just came
people
out the
don't-
woodwork.
People don't understand
look
that
mad.
when it comes to healing
Now, I
shit.
ain't mad.
When it
We
comes
just
to healing
talking
shit,
about it.
you gotta deal from the
'Cause I
roots.
speak number
You can't
facts.
heal and you can't deal from
In
the
my
motherfucking
experience.
surface.
Actually,
speak
yo,
my
I've been
facts. I speak
working with
facts and
plants a lot.
experience.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of it's a
Period.
mixture of
Roots
everything.
is important, bro. If the
We-
root die, you die.
We
root-
speaking on
root
opinion
is
because
important.
facts is different.
That's
Everybody-
That's another. That's a bar.
It is fact.
Hey,
Ooh,
Yes.
That's a
don't
bar.
get me
That
started.
it's not.
Don't get me started.
It's not about.
Hey, Janice was just cleaning the motherfucking roots at the house, bro. What the heck you talking
Hold on.
about?
All right,
Yes.
slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down.
'cause what I missed?
It's not about the roots, bro. It's not about the
What I
roots.
missed?
Because the roots, the environment about the roots is what makes the roots die.
Right.
So that's what I'm talking
You
about.
gotta check the soil.
It's the
You
soil.
gotta
about
check all
grounding.
that
Came
shit,
back
bro.
with
soil.
We're talking
You can have
about
good roots.
We're
and
talking
your
about
soil be
grounding.
bad,
Exactly.
And the bitch still dying.
we're talking about grounding, setting your boundaries,
That's
grounding
right.
We
yourself.
talking about
Fucking
practice.
boundaries.
We talk.
That's all it's about.
Practice
Nigga.
experience.
God.
Yo, what's up?
Let's go.
Man, let me tell you something.
that
I
is
fuck
all
with y'all
about-
for real. I
Yeah.
really
Put
do.
your dress
Okay,
down.
yeah.
I'm having real conversation with
What's
real
more
men.
important, the flower or the soil that grows it?
Hey,
The soil, nigga.
hey, Dex, what you need to do right now
Is
is you need to have a really good cleanup.
Because this nigga just farted.
He's rare.
Who, me?
He's rare.
Yeah, he.
For someone
Woo,
to know,
you definitely
listen,
said
listen,
facts.
let me
Dex
tell
is
you
rare.
something. Let me tell you something. A lot of times, mainly a lot of problems can be solved from roots, but the fact that he just brought up that it's the soil, that dude is rare right there.
It
bro.
is the
Tell
You
you,
soil.
speaking
bro,
what
you
I should have
fucking
been
elevated,
saying.
dude.
Dude,
Keep
you
doing
is-
what you doing,
you
man.
is,
I'm telling you.
I ain't
I'm
never
telling you.
met.
Because
When
the
Dex
roots
finds-
can be clean.
Clean it up.
The roots can be clean, right?
Hey, yo.
But if that soil bad, the soil gonna make the roots go bad.
But listen,
dude.
I got
Hey, hey,
something to say.
Hey, just so we can
Elevated.
just so we can kick it and chill. I just want to say I really appreciate all y'all for coming through, hanging out on the podcast. All y'all perspectives was hugely valued. I want to say thank you for at least commenting because you didn't even know me. You didn't know me. You know what I'm saying? I just had one connection. Obviously, you're my cousin, so you better show some damn love. Goddamn.
Period.
No, I really felt the connection in this room. I really appreciate everybody that was here, and I appreciate all the conversation that was it. Nothing was at a negative connotation. We were all just having a good discussion, so I really appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in to the Visually Dex Perception is Key podcast. You know what I'm talking about?
I knew it
Yes.
would get like this, though. And I
We love the
appreciate you,
podcast.
yeah.
We're definitely
like
gonna
to
follow
talk.
you.
Now with the outtakes.
I like to talk
You-
real shit too.
Right. All right. I'm gonna stop recording.
And I'm the single
And
one.
we love you.
We can start. We can talk.
Love you.